We should be here.
We on?
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Charley the Plumber here. Hey, I'm here with Small Town Laser Creation Zach. Unfortunately, as you can see, Shelby is not here with us tonight. So we're going to get going on the show. Hopefully she shows up a little bit later. I'm not sure where the hell she's at, whether she's working or what the story is, but we are moving. I want to start out the evening by apologizing to everyone from last week.
Yeah. I was hoping this would not have to lead to like a public announcement, I'm sorry video.
Well, I want to cover it with everyone. So I just want to say that anything that was said or done last week, I totally apologize. If you have an issue with it, unfortunately, you're going to have to take it up with Drunk CTP because he's not here right now.
Two different people.
Yes, it is. So we're ready. We are ready for opening weekend of bow season.
That is true.
So we did hook up the camo down here, but I see we got some bleed through, which is kind of nice, you know.
Yeah, I mean it keeps it a little cool.
Yeah, you know, it kind of gives the whole idea, the whole persona that in 3 days from now we're going to be shooting deer in Michigan. So that's pretty awesome. I went up through the hat gallery, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go with Stormy tonight.
Yep. We do got our flannels going.
I didn't get a flannel.
Yours is coming. It will be here coming up.
It looks like Shelby's peeking over the table, you know?
Yeah, she's just sitting right there.
It's like she's 3 feet tall. Well, she is 3 feet tall, but, you know, she's here. So, hey, welcome, Connie, Timmer, Mr. Badass, Alex,
everyone.
And I guess that's all we got going on right now. So it looks like everyone has hit the thumbs up, even me that I didn't know I did. So Alex wants to know why we get all the booby traps. Travis is here. Good to see Travis. Oh, Shelby's calling me. The hell? Shelby?
Hello?
Where the hell are you?
I'm in my deer blind.
What do you mean you're in your deer blind?
I'm in my deer blind.
You are hunting, or
I'm hunting. It's bow season week.
Well, it's not quite. It is bow season week.
I'm getting ready.
Excellent. So where are you hunting at? Are you out in the field, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm out at where am I at? CTP Studios.
Perfect. So you're in your deer blind.
Yeah.
Are you seeing anything? Have you seen anything tonight?
Nothing yet.
Travis said this shit is recorded.
Oh, it is recorded. I'll be jiggered. Oh, there she is. Hey, Shelb.
Hey, guys.
So Shelby is in her deer blind tonight.
I am in my deer blind tonight.
Can you wave to us, Shelb?
So it's not recorded?
What do you mean it's not? Oh.
Well, Travis is saying this is pre-recorded.
Oh, yeah. No, this is not.
No.
We're live, baby. We're live. So, Shelb's.
Travis, tell me to hold up a certain amount of fingers. I'll prove it to you that we're not recorded.
He said to hold up one finger and two thumbs.
What?
One finger and two thumbs, Shelby.
How do I? One finger and two thumbs.
One finger and two thumbs.
One finger, two thumbs.
Does that mean something bad?
There you go. No, it doesn't mean anything bad. I wanted to see if you were on the ball yet.
I am.
So
That just confused me because I needed both hands. Hold up a middle finger. I don't do that, Travis.
Well, you could.
I'm a nice girl.
You could hold up a middle finger along with the other four.
I'll do it with my index finger next to it.
There you go.
Scout's honor. I'm a nice person.
There you go.
So Shelby, what do you got in your deer blind?
I got a lot of things. I got my bow.
Okay, show us.
Don't ask me which one it is because I don't know.
So it looks like you have your compound bow.
Yep.
You don't have your fingers on, though.
What?
You got to put your fingers on. See the fingers there?
My fingers.
She doesn't
Yes.
know how.
I don't know anything about this.
Okay, well, I expect you to take a look at it. I want you to take them fingers off of the bow there. It's Velcro.
This bow stinks.
I'm sorry.
Like, actually smells.
So-
I think so because I
so
started
you-
getting a whiff of
So you
something.
smelled it. Why did you smell
It
it?
just happened.
No, that's the rest of the stuff inside that deer blind.
That is true. That is true. So you got the bow.
Yep.
And what else you got?
I got my turkey call, even though I don't really need it.
Your
but
turkey call. Why are you
Yeah.
turkey calling?
Why not?
Oh, you got the turkey call in there. Okay, that's cool.
Got my deer call.
Okay.
How do you do it?
There you
Sounds
go.
No
like
one-
you're squeezing a teddy bear.
No one's answering me yet.
I'm surprised that you're not playing the tune yet.
I can't. They'll get scared. And I got my bush light.
Bush latte. There you
And
go.
I forgot I have my little stove over here.
You got a stove in there?
I do. So I can cook some chili or something if I
She's-
get hungry.
She's got pot and pans, I
Oh.
think.
Yeah, I do.
Perfect.
I do.
Perfect.
So,
So wh-
Shelby, what are you
Great.
going to do when you hear this?
Put my binoculars on.
Well, you got to use the binoculars.
I don't
There you
have,
go.
I don't have any.
That's a monocular. You need two.
yeah, my
You
binoculars.
need two of them to be. There
There's
you go.
so many windows in here.
There you go. I hate that blind.
I love it.
Well, that's good. Maybe I'll someday give it to you.
My Ameristep multi-season brick house packing blind.
There you go. You should be a spokesperson
I
for Brick
should.
House.
Shelby, Alex asked you if that was a B-42 Excalibur bow system.
Obviously.
Uh,
Does he even know what that means?
I-
Is that a thing, or did he just put words together to make it
don't
sound
know.
good?
I think you nailed it. So, what about your light on your head? You got a light up there?
I do have a light on my
Yeah,
head.
well, turn it on so we can see it.
This is for when it gets dark, so I can turn it on when I go back in. I can say,
That's a white light.
"Hey, bear."
Hey,
That's
bear.
right.
Let
See,
me see.
you have learned something in the last 25 weeks.
I have. I got green light. I got red light.
Roxanne,
Oops.
you don't have to turn the red light.
What is the red and green for? Like when would I use one over the other?
I don't know when you use green.
Red we normally use when we're walking in.
Why is that?
Because you can see better when it's pitch dark
Okay.
with the red.
Mm.
And I believe green is a tracking. You're supposed to be able to see like blood better.
Blood.
So yeah, if you cut your finger or something like that,
Yeah.
we
Ugh.
can track you back from your blind or something.
Gosh.
Or your hemorrhoids pop or something.
So I have a story about hemorrhoids a little bit later. If you
Oh,
want.
gosh.
Exciting.
Yeah,
Love that.
Yeah, it was one of them things that I talked to one of the guys from the wholesale house, an old friend of mine, and
Can you turn that light off?
Oh yeah.
the
I thought,
deer-
I thought Dad said I needed it.
it's like you got 5-spot Freddy
Yeah.
sitting across from you at the friggin' deer camp table. He's got that friggin' light. It's like, hey, your light's on. He's like, what? Well, oh yeah,
And you'll sit there for 5 minutes just going,
yeah. You know, it's shining in your eyes, and the one year he had a wind up flashlight, so he gets this thing is like,
and it will go for about 32
Yeah,
seconds.
If it
God.
went that long, it's like, and then he'd wind it up again. It's like, finally, it's like, shut the friggin' flashlight off. He thought it was funny, drunker in hell,
Timmer asked if this is new deer hunting jewelry in my nose.
No, that's a booger.
No. I put a little hook on it, and then I can carry my 24 pack when I go out to the
Yeah.
deer blind.
There you go.
Hands free.
It's actually reflective. That way, no one shoots her in the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Just in the nose.
In the nose. My
This is-
nose, Marcia.
This is really roomy in here.
How about that?
I thought it was going to be super tiny, but it's really not.
That's what she said.
Well,
so
no.
when you start putting, you even got a big chair in there as
I
well.
do. I'm
Yeah, that's a
super
massive
cozy.
chair.
Just a friggin' giant chair in
What
there.
do you guys usually sit on? Like a pile of sticks or something?
Yeah, we got like a little friggin' uncomfortable chair that you sit in for like a friggin' 8-10 hours.
So no one has designed a comfy camping chair
Well,
or hunting chair.
not that you can carry out in the woods. We
So
actually
we need to invent like a backpack chair that you just throw on your back that unfolds, but that's super cozy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost like a beanbag chair, but on a chair.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not a beanbag.
I just bring my cot out to my blind.
No, you don't. Do you actually?
Yeah, because then I can just sleep all day.
Usually
Do
he
not.
sleeps on the ground.
It's
When
so
he was a little bit
cold.
younger, it was so cold. It's like sleeping on the bathroom floor for him.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that's how he shot that 7-point here a couple of years ago.
That's
Yeah.
true. I said, what's that noise out there?
What's that?
Woke me
noise?
up.
Oh, that was in 2019.
That is correct.
2019er. So I did see
Why
that.
did you say it like that?
I don't know. It's like a friggin' airline. 2019er over.
Whatever you say.
So I thought I heard that Unit 2 or Unit 1 was here, or was it just his birthday, Kuhn? Cooney said it was someone's birthday.
Oh, her coworker, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His nickname was Small Unit or something?
Yeah, small Unit
Okay,
1.
yeah.
Unit 1, Unit 2.
Small Unit 1. Tiny, maybe it was Tiny 2 or something.
Yeah, Tiny too.
Could have been Tiny 2.
So, Zach, do you want to tell them what we were doing Friday night outside by the bonfire and what you made me do after the bonfire?
So I was really cantankerous, and we were sitting out by the fire. Started the fire around 8 o'clock, and I said, "Holy shit, this is so boring." And I was just in the mood to get shit done, so I made Shelby go downstairs and hang some LED lights in the ceiling so we can move our office down there.
Mm-hmm.
The old ADD kicked in.
Oh, it's been bad lately.
And then I got a text message when we were downstairs. You remember that from that number I didn't have?
Yes, that
Do you remember
some pervert was texting Shelby.
Really?
Some person. I'll
You didn't recognize my number?
it was so random. But this person texted me and they said, what'd they say? Hey, what are you guys doing tonight? And I wasn't going to answer. And Zach said, just answer him, just to mess around with whoever it was. And I don't usually do that. I usually just ignore it. And so he said, tell him that you got a new phone number. So I said, got a new phone. Who is this?
Who dat?
Who dat? And then he said, oh, come on, really? Or do I have the wrong number, yo? I said, sounds like you have the wrong number, yo. And then they said, sorry to bother you. Hope you don't have to work in the morning. I said, no big deal. Have a good night. And then they say back, you too, Shelby. Tell Zach hello. LOL.
Oh.
Badass out. Ha ha.
Good stuff right there.
That was funny.
So that was
So
that was
his wife gave him my phone number.
Well, that's
Cooney.
creepy. Now he's always going to be called. Hey, what's going on? What you wearing, Shelby?
Yeah,
well, I got camo on right now. I'm in my deer blind.
That won't last long if he does that.
Yeah, no.
Holy fucking shit!
Did I show you my little pot?
Your little pot. No, show us your pot.
This is my pot.
Okay. You know, I've yet to use that. Open her up and see what you think.
I did open it. It's quite nice.
Open it up so I can see it.
Okay, hang on.
Tell me what's in there. Tell me what you would cook in there. I'm intrigued.
This is something.
Why don't
Okay.
you set it up on the armrest for a second? The mic.
I got this. I'm better
Okay.
now. But that would have been a good idea.
Should
So
have,
this is probably, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 cups I could fit of something in here.
Some
I would
chili.
do some chili, maybe some chicken noodle soup. I would even maybe reheat some fettuccine Alfredo because you know you're going to get that for deer
oh, that
camp.
would be
That's true.
delicious.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it would be easy to clean, which is of course something I think about.
Shit, that stuff stays
Has a
out in the
nice-
woods
Hey.
for a week and a half, and
No,
nobody
it
cleans
doesn't.
Could you clean it with your dirty sock?
That's what-
I would not clean it with
That's
my
what
dirty
Dad
sock.
uses.
He does
No,
not.
You
Yes.
don't use the bottom half of the sock. You use the top half up around your ankle.
That is absolutely disgusting.
Well, that's why you don't come deer hunting.
That's true.
Zach, do you do that?
No.
Okay. So that just must be a CTP thing.
No, he uses his sock for other things.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, what else could you put in there? I look at that going, I could friggin' douse like a sleeve of Oreo cookies in that sucker.
Oh,
and that
milk.
I would
could fill it
say-
with a whole shitload.
I would
of-
say
you
a
could fit a half gallon of milk in there.
I would say a sleeve of Oreos would fit in here and just get a nice big spoon and
See,
scoop her out.
the other day I was thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to take it like a case of water out to my blind in like, half a case of friggin' Gatorade. That way I don't have to carry them out.
That would be smarter.
I just drive them out on my 4-wheeler or something, and then that way it's done.
It's not a bad idea.
Terry, deer camp for CTP bow season starts. What day are you going?
When's opening?
Thursday?
I am actually leaving Thursday sometime, probably in the morning, as soon as I can get the heck out of here. It opens on Saturday morning.
Okay.
So we will be up there Friday. Myself and Roadkill will be up there Friday. We've got Thursday and Friday. Some people coming up Friday night. We got, I'm not sure when 5 Spot's coming up, but Lurch is coming up Friday night. And Uncle Theo is coming up Friday night. So, yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we're going to get up there. We've seen some decent bucks up there. Got a couple of crazy horned ones this year.
What does that mean? Crazy?
Well,
ones?
it's just odd, like an odd. It's not a perfect shape. It's got like one comes up real nice, and then the other one kind of runs crooked in the front. And then we got a couple of them with like real short tines on them.
Maybe it was drunk when it
could be
was growing its horns.
Could have got hit by a car.
That's true.
Oh.
Or that one pointer you sent.
Yeah. I even had a 1-pointer this year. They've been fighting like crazy out on camera in front of the blind.
So I think I've asked this question, but I forgot. How long does it take for a deer to like get a full set, like a full rack? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. They usually start growing them in the springtime. So like right now, they're close to full maturity as far as their horns go.
120 days.
There you go.
So like the ones that have the like monster racks, if that's like a 12-point, if that's even a thing.
Yeah.
It only takes from springtime to hunting time for that to grow.
That is correct.
And then if they don't get killed, then I don't know what other word to use. Then do they just fall off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So they could be walking through the woods like doo 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 doo, and then next thing you know, their horns just fall off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it says after 2.5 years, a buck will reach about 25% of its optimal antler growth.
Oh.
At 4 years old, the buck has developed into strong, healthy deer, and it's skinnier than it will be at full maturity. Most bucks reach more than 3 to 4 quarters of their optimal antler growth at age 4.
Oh.
And
You should just pass on everything you see this year. They'll all be bigger next year.
I've really given that some thought, and then
No, you haven't.
Well, no, I have. It's like I really should not shoot the smaller bucks, but God, they look so damn nice on the wall.
You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
No, chances are I'll friggin' whack the first one that comes in, or I'll shoot at it anyway. I might shoot the blind, but no, it's just you see there's a couple of really nice ones, but I feel as though I'll never get the opportunity to shoot that really nice one, so I ought to shoot just like an average nice one, which is
an average nice one.
Yeah, an average nice one. There's some like them crooked racks. I kind of like that. Plus, I seen one the other day that's super high. Did you see that one that was super high the other day?
I don't know. I'm not
You don't
sure.
even look at the friggin' pictures.
I was commenting today.
Okay. But we have one that's kind of pretty high. And that one intrigues me, but it's pretty narrow. It's only like 13 inches wide. So I could whack that thing and not think twice about it. I love friggin' shooting deer and then I mount them. So it's not like I cut the horns off and throw them in the friggin' garage.
Shelby, Timmer said...
I just saw that. Bucks
Shelby
drop their antlers like CTP drops Twinkies while walking in.
Wow.
That was funny.
It's a little harsh.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny because it wasn't talking about
because
me.
it's not about us.
It's one of them things you got to use the old, you got to poke. So do you poke your finger in the Twinkie and eat the
Cream filling out?
What? No.
Everyone does that.
Nobody does
Everyone
that.
does that.
Nobody does that. You have to break it, like you break
Yes.
it at the part, and then you lick the cream out, and then you eat the
Okay,
cake.
so
you
so
don't
you-
stick your finger into anything.
So you do it differently than me.
You should never stick your finger in any of your foods unless it's olives,
Well,
because you got to put olive fingers. Who's never done olive fingers?
olive fingers.
Olive fingers.
Oh, olive
Oh,
fingers.
not olive.
I thought you said all of the fingers.
I mean, all of the fingers should have an olive on them.
Hey,
Tim-
Shelby, can you fill BT in where you're at?
Just tuning in. Can someone fill me in? I'm in the deer blind, B.
She's out hunting. I don't know
I'm
if you know
hunting.
that.
Yeah.
Show
should
your
know that.
bow.
Okay. It stinks, Bales. Smells like dad. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to do this one-handed.
I still don't know why you don't just set the
I
mic on.
thought about it
Because
after
then
the
it tips
fact.
over. She said that it tips over like a wiener.
No,
Doesn't
I didn't
stay-
say that. You
It
said
doesn't
that.
stay standing up.
Look, I'm bow hunting. I wish I could see her face right now.
You need to put the fingers on.
I don't know what that
Try it.
means.
See
See that little guard
See
that-
Hang on.
there's an arm guard there. That's the long thing. And then the thing that looks like it's got fingers. So that's the arm guard. That goes on your forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would go like that would go right here. Are you seeing?
Yeah, basically right there.
And then the fingers are going to go on the right. You have to pull them off. Pull the fingers off.
Unstrap it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, it's strapped on. You know how to get that off of there. And then put your fingers in there, and you're going to wear that the rest of the evening.
Yeah. It's like a 3-fingered glove.
But it doesn't go on the pointer finger. It goes on the two on the inside.
The middle two.
No, wait, does it?
there's 3.
No, I think it does go on the first 2. 3, yeah, okay.
Yeah, something
So-
like that.
So wrap that around your hand. Wrap that so you can put your bow down.
Next thing we know, there's going to be a fucking arrow into the wall right here.
That's okay. Grandpa used to. There you go. Okay. Now you're going to wear that all night. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use the pull on the string there. On the string, put your fingers on the string.
Like this?
Yeah. Yep. So you're going to just kind of hold that like that. Yes.
All
Yep.
night.
No, not all
Oh.
night. No, I just you got to turn the bow. I guess we should give you a little bit more
Yeah.
instruction
I had no instructions.
before. You got to turn the other way. You're going to shoot yourself in the shoulder.
Oh, this is it coming at me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. The string goes into your lip. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Don't pull
There
it.
you go.
You'll hurt yourself.
One,
Yeah, don't pull the string back. But you can look through the sights. You see the sights there? Yeah, but the arrow just went flying off the rest. See the sights?
Yeah.
The little silver, the little thing in the cross. Yeah, right there.
I'm looking at it live. He's looking at it delayed. Where you pointed to it. Right there, yes. That's the sight.
That's the arm. That's the arm guard. That's the sight right there.
this is in my way.
We'll take that off.
Oh,
You can put that on your arm.
I don't want it.
That goes on your left arm. Well, and throw it on the floor and stomp on it. There you go. It comes flying out of the blind.
Oh my
Whoop.
god.
I dropped my chili.
You dropped your chili.
Shit.
Son of a bitch. Now you need to lean over and see if you can scrape any of it back in there and salvage it.
Yeah.
Bill said, I feel like this is the modern day CTP dunce cap. Which one, mine or dad's? Oh. Okay, so how is this like the crosshairs right here? There's no magnifying scope or anything.
No, there's
No.
not.
Then what's the point?
Well, you it's not a scope, it's a set of crosshairs. So
But
hold,
shouldn't there be, like,
hold
a
the bow
magnifier?
hold the bow up in your left hand. You got it up in your left hand.
Yep.
And then you're gonna hold it out and then look through the crosshairs.
So don't actually pull, but that's how you would look through is straight down through that.
Yep, just
Zach,
like that.
Zach, move a little to your right.
See, maybe we should have brought the deer target in too. Darn it!
Oh, that would've
Forgot
been
about
awesome.
that.
I have shot a bow once and smacked the crap out of my arm, and I will never do it again.
Because you didn't have the arm guard on.
Yeah.
It
Chuck D
That's-
said just get the girl a
snapped.
crossbow.
No, that's not going to happen. Well, you could get her one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be nice.
What would I use a crossbow for?
Don't know.
Exactly.
A decoration.
Super K.
Super
Oh,
K is
hey.
here.
Super
yeah.
K is here. Yeah.
Hey.
Chuck D is here.
This is too big for me. I think my fingers keep slipping out.
Well,
Well, maybe it's not tight enough on your wrist. For
No,
your
it's
back.
tight on my wrist. It's just the length. Like you see how it's like bubbling up right there.
You got
looks
short
like
little
looks like your
dainty
nails
fingers.
look nice though
Oh, thanks.
with the glove. Yes, Shelby is in timeout. We might bring her up. We may bring her into the chat room here, but she'd have to move all her stuff over.
Well, she'd have to bring his laptop. We planned for that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. So anyway,
If this is timeout, I'm good with it, Timmer. I'm comfortable.
opening weekend, Saturday morning. So it's gonna be like 68 Saturday
Wow.
afternoon.
That
and
sucks.
That's
yeah, like
warm.
48 in the morning, but
Oh.
it'll be good. It'll be it's
That
always
sucks
fun.
because it's warm.
Yeah, you
Okay.
never want to hunt when it's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's 68, I usually go out there in just my underwear and my t-shirt. So I sit
And normally at some
Well,
point
thank
those
God
come
I'm
off
not
too.
going.
there, yeah, sit there with my boots on. That way, it's just my boots out in the blind.
I took off my fingers.
So who else is hunting this weekend? Anyone?
Me.
The only thing you're hunting for is no, not gonna say it because that would be mean. I'm not gonna be mean.
Okay, don't be mean. I'm sensitive.
Deer in your face.
That's a new one.
Have you ever gone bow hunting, Zach?
Yes, it was a long time ago when I would actually go.
So
And then I went a couple years ago.
So years ago, we used to have walkie-talkies that we used to use.
Mm-hmm.
I showed you them, and we got the phone call on the walkie-talkie. Dad, because him and Mark were up north together. His buddy, from like elementary school. He's like, Dad, are you seeing any deer? I said, Yeah, I just seen a couple. He's like, I'm coming out. So here comes him and his buddy trudging down through the woods at prime time. They come crawling into the tree stand. It's like, you see anything? Where'd they come from? Like, yeah, okay, we're done hunting for tonight.
It was fine. They came out later.
So he sat there for like 10 minutes. They got bored. They went back and watched TV.
That's funny.
That was kind of like when Grandpa used to come out as well. Same thing. He's like, I'm not coming out until just before dark. That way I'm not sitting out there all night.
Makes sense.
All of a sudden, here comes the four-wheeler.
And then he wonders why he doesn't see any deer.
Yeah, well, he would always see deer, but, and then, he couldn't see real well towards the end at nighttime.
Yeah.
So he's like, I got to go in before it gets dark out. So it's like prime time, like 10 minutes before it got dark. Back in the one area he used to hunt next to, or he used to hunt on the other side of Jake the Snake.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to go, so he had to drive past Jake the Snake all the time when he come in.
I bet Jake didn't love that.
What are you gonna do? He's, the old man had only a limited time. Jake's got the rest of his life.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
Rob got a deer in Anderson, South Carolina. Did you hit it with a car, Rob, or?
Yeah, because you can't hunt right now, can you?
Well, they might be able to in South Carolina.
Yeah, certain states. Every state's
Oh,
different.
really? For some reason, felt like this was national.
Nope, every state is
National
different.
rules.
Everyone's trying to
308. What does that mean?
Oh, shot it with a 308
it's a
rifle.
gun.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Duh, obviously.
So it's gun season in South Carolina, Rob. That's intriguing.
I feel like we talked about this. Maybe they have a veteran season, like a
Oh,
early.
it could be something like that, like an early doe or
Yeah.
something. That's possible. I want to hear that. You're a lying sack of crap. Now it's stuck in my friggin' head for crying out loud. August 15th. Wow. I can't imagine hunting in August.
Would you do it if you could?
Oh, of course I would. Of course I would. Well, they actually have an early.
August 15th is when their bow season starts.
They actually have a early doe season in September in Michigan here. I just can't bring myself to going out there. It's when it's so warm out. You have no chance of it being cold in middle of September usually. So I don't do the early doe.
They have a primitive weapons season.
Oh, really?
October 1st to the 10th, and then gun opens up on October 11th.
Really?
Mhm.
That's intriguing. So the primitive, does it say what was primitive? I mean, are we talking like slingshots and friggin',
Oh, that'd be crazy.
or are we talking like black powder or certain type? Because Grandpa used to always have this thing with, well, I'm a traditionalist. I shoot loose powder. And then Uncle Theo would immediately say, well, I'm a traditionalist too. I load mine from the front as well. But he used to always use 3 pellets and a
So it
209
says,
primer.
primitive weapons include bow and arrow, crossbow, which I wouldn't think, muzzle loading shotguns of 20 gauge or larger, and rifles of 36 cal or larger, with open peep sights or scopes.
Or scopes.
Yeah.
So you can use pretty much.
Yeah, it sounds like basically anything.
Wait,
It's not like it's real primitive, I don't think, but I suppose.
Super Case said she did, and she got a Bambi. When did she get a Bambi?
Oh, it's been
She
like.
did go for bow hunting. Is that what she said?
did.
Years
She used
and
to
years
bow
ago.
hunt years ago,
Oh, that's cool.
and she did shoot a Bambi. She shot a doe,
Yeah.
and she did yell 172 acres across the field. C-Dub, I got one. It's like, shut up. I got like 5 minutes left of good hunting.
Were you guys weren't next to each other then?
No.
Oh, okay.
I put her, she had her own blind actually for a couple of
Really?
years. She hunted, I think, 2 years.
Okay.
But yeah, she put a nice shot on it. Thing went about 75 yards and cocked, cocked over. Croaked over. So yeah, put a nice shot on it. And
Did you make her go get it herself?
no, I come over, and then once I got there, because I actually wanted to leave it sit for a little bit just to see if it, what was going on, and we walked over, had a good blood trail, and away we go.
So I have a question. So if multiple people are going bow hunting, does everybody have a different set of arrows? Because what if
No,
2 people shoot at the same deer and you guys all have the same arrow? How would you know whose is whose?
actually, what we do is
What if you find someone with the same exact bike as you?
Okay, but I don't know. Are there a bunch of different brands of arrows? And don't laugh at me. I know absolutely nothing
No,
about this.
that was a different inside joke.
Oh,
no,
okay.
we actually have 6 arrows, and we put them in the middle of the woods. And then if you see a deer, you have to run over and get the arrows and
I'm
come.
done asking questions if this is how I'm gonna get.
No, come on.
So
No.
I don't
Shelby,
know. I'm just trying to learn.
realistically, and I don't know if it's happened in recent years, but there has been a deer shot, and the arrow will go through it, and it lives, and then come next
wow.
year it gets shot.
Oh. Well, no, I mean, like,
Usually,
if
as
2 people
no,
are shooting at a
No,
deer.
it's not. You're never that
You're
close
never
to
that
each
close.
other.
Okay.
you're never that close, and chances of 2 people shooting that same deer are pretty slim. But it's same thing as having the same bicycles on Mackinac Island. That happened as well. You ask BT on that one, and she would tell you the story on that whole bicycle
Someone
thing.
stole her bicycle?
No, it went back to we were taking our bikes to Mackinac Island,
Okay.
and she was younger, and she said, "Well, what happens if someone has the same bike as me? How
Oh,
am I
yeah.
going to know the difference?"
I
So
remember-
we, as parents, said, "Hey, that ain't never going to happen." Well, sure enough, we get over there, same damn bike in the same friggin' damn area. So we did take care of the situation because she had playing cards in her spokes.
There you go. That's funny. See, she knew ahead of time. That was that teacher brain.
She did. She did. So anyway, let Shelby out of her timeout.
I like my timeout. It's super cozy in here.
She's
Just
got
take a
the
nap.
buddy heater going. She's toasty.
Nice and toasty.
I thought about bringing the buddy heater in here.
Yeah.
And-
We thought about it too, but then we said that fucker will forget it, and he's gonna be pissed
yeah.
this weekend.
Yep.
And then cook have some pizza rolls or something.
Oh, we
but
could have done that.
Connie's chanting over here. Let Shelby out. Let Shelby out. I'm having a good time in here, guys. This is not a timeout.
Go ahead, Connie. Let Shelby out. Let Shelby
Hell
out.
no, we won't go.
Oh.
You got a beard.
A beer? Me too.
Wow. You've been busy this week.
I was trying to add as many as I could relating deer hunting. There's not many that you can find.
We need some more videos for CTP.
How about
We have plenty.
How about a little bit of a 30-point buck?
Oh, I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah, it's the 30-point buck. Anyway, so
So what are you bringing up this weekend?
I'm as far as what my
Are you
As far
bringing
as
everything up?
everything.
You leaving shit up all
well,
season?
I
or-
think what's going to happen is I do have a new chair for my blind, which I'm pretty fired up on.
which is the same as the chairs that we use for
Yes,
CTP.
but it's a different color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
I
have
got-
on wheels? You're
Yeah.
bringing a wheelie
Oh, yeah.
chair out
Of
to your
course
blind?
I am.
What?
Of course I am.
How do you get it out there?
He can spin left and right in it.
I got a motor for it. It's like a mud motor that you put on a flat bottom
Awesome.
boat.
Cool.
Yeah. And then
Does it
there's like-
hover above the ground or do you
Oh
just-
no, it's got a mud wheel in the back. So
Okay.
you're like tearing down the friggin'
Wow, so
Yeah.
cool.
So I got that. I'm gonna take that up there, and I think I'm gonna take my heater up and just leave it because I bought an extra heater last year because I thought I lost mine, and so I ended up buying another heater.
And a cot.
Yeah,
What-
I got 2 cots now that I'll
Shit,
never
you
use
lost a
again.
lot.
Yeah, you know always got the impulse buy it deer season.
I'm gonna be pissed. We better get these damn bunk beds going so then I
Did you
can.
see the picture?
The one that Arcade just sent?
I don't know about Arcade, but they got the tent set up.
I did see the tent,
Yep.
which is cool.
Yep. And
You guys
see,
didn't go to set the tent up?
and
Well,
you see
I
they,
don't think anyone said anything.
they got the
Oh.
balloon animals, the
Yep.
little things there in the pockets.
I saw a I don't remember the size, but I saw an army tent listed on Facebook for $1,200.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah.
a
That-
hunting army deer hunting tent.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
you know who listed that?
Who was it?
CTP.
Oh, that's funny. That's expensive.
Honestly, I would never pay that.
That's funny
don't-
because I almost sent it to you and said, "Do you need this?"
I don't think I would either, but we did have, as soon as I listed it, it wasn't listed 5 minutes, and I already had someone that friggin' commented on it.
Oh yeah.
Connie, no, I sit in a deer blind. I have a booner blind. So it's kind of like sitting in your, a little bit like in your living room
Yeah.
type thing.
Yours is gonna have in-floor heating soon.
It will. I
Solar.
was looking at that friggin'. I've been kind of waiting for the Lazy Man stand, but I don't know. That guy from Texas hasn't really come through on that one, so
Ooh.
I may have to do something different.
He did ask a question. He says, "Does CTP have any primitive firearms?"
Well,
What does that
it sounds like primitive
It's basically
is
everything.
pretty much anything.
I
mean,
would say, my classification is muzzle loading. Anything. muzzle
Well,
loading.
to me, muzzle loading would not be my muzzle loader is not primitive in my opinion, because you take and you drop 3 pellets down the front of it and you stick a 209 primer in the back, so it's like a shotgun primer. To
Yeah.
me, primitive would be like a longbow, something like that, or primitive would be like loose powder. Going back, like something like that. That to me is primitive. I mean, shotguns and guns with iron sights. That's not primitive to me.
No, I mean,
What does primitive mean?
Well, it's like Daniel Boone.
Yeah,
That's
like
in the
old
primitive
school.
times.
Okay.
But here's the thing. So if you get all these schmoes out there that are primitively hunting with these primitive tools,
Mm-hmm.
how many friggin' wounded deer are you going to have because they don't practice with this
Yeah.
crap? And now they're running all over because they get a friggin' chance to go out and shoot something.
Right.
So I don't know. I guess there's a season for it, but I don't. Of course, it sounds like in South Carolina, there's really not a primitive season per
Mhm.
se.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, you can use pretty much
yeah,
anything.
basically everything.
So, but no, I've got just the black powder, but I don't think it's really primitive. Shoot, it shoots a scoped rifle. It's dead accurate at 100 yards or more. But I'm excited. So I'm going to take my heater just because I might not need it. But in the morning, it's nice to have it. Just when you're fighting
you're gonna
boredom.
get out there and then you're gonna be sitting there and then it's gonna be going,
Oh, yeah.
and it's gonna just fucking piss you off.
That, yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
I know it doesn't.
It only
But you
bother-
always got yours on high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, I have
If
an
I'm
issue.
gonna get out there, I want to be warm.
I know that. I have the issue with that friggin' bright glow in the morning. You know, because when you turn it on, and maybe you can't see it, but to me, when you turn that sucker on in the blind, you know, inside my blind is black, right, Shelb?
Yeah, it's pretty dark in here.
Is that pretty dark in there?
Pretty dark in here.
So when you're inside that blind, and I wish we would have kicked that thing on. It's super bright inside there. It's like, damn deer, got to be able to see it. But
I think you're overthinking because from 100 yards away, if there's this little glow that's about this big,
I'm worried about a glow, and then I got friggin' grilled cheese and
yeah,
friggin'
exactly.
ribs cooking in the friggin' blind.
Just keep your pots and pans
Yeah.
over top. Those will just
Cling, cling, cling.
They'll just cover it.
Yeah, is what it is. It would be nice to have the ultimate deer blind, the ultimate setup. You know, I was watching one on YouTube the other day. It had to been friggin' 20 feet long. That's kind of a cool deer blind drinking, beer drinking, friggin'.
So I like the concept like of a big nice blind.
Yeah.
Because that's what Dr. Rob's old man has. He has it's probably a 10 by 10, maybe 12 by 12, and they'll go out there and they'll play cards, and they have a fucking generator, a silent generator out there, and
That's not really deer hunting.
it's beer drinking
Do
though.
they kill anything?
They shoot monsters because they have that cornfield that they're hunting off.
Right.
So it's like a cheat code because it's all farmland right
Yeah,
there.
I suppose. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyway, so yeah, we're ready. I kind of thought about taking some stuff up for the smoker. I think she's getting sleepy in there.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it's time for you to get out of your blind.
I could,
It's
but
br-
I'm cozy.
It's
Yeah,
breakfast
we don't
time.
want you to get too cozy over there.
It's
Here, I'll
breakfast
turn your
time.
camera off and you can come over.
All right.
Well, that means that you need to get up now.
And you have to
I'm
bring
gonna-
your mic and your
I
headset.
got it.
Mike and hello, Mike. Oh no, hello, headset. Besides that, you need to come over and read all the questions here. I'm getting a phone call from one of the guys from the wholesale house. Wonder what the hell he wants.
He probably has those things you were supposed to pick up that
No, I don't do a whole lot of buying from him.
no, the uprights.
Oh yeah, could be. That'd be cool. Different guy though.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, different guy. So anyway,
I'm still thinking we have to go with those military grade bunk beds.
I'm struggling with what we're gonna make is gonna be half-ass.
It's going to be, yes, I agree. It will be half-ass. Because we quite literally have 4 weeks to make them work in a tent that we've never used before.
Correct.
And more, I just want to be able to bring up some sort of light and shit like that.
Yeah,
So
no, that's totally understandable. So here's my thing. They keep talking about 36 inches wide. So guys, here's what's happening. So in the last 30 years, we've went up with a 16 by 32 army tent every single year for the last 30 years. Well, this year what's happening, last year what happened was there was 3 of us, myself and Zach and RK, that went up. We went up a couple of days early because 5-Spot Freddie, my oldest brother, he's got a kid that plays football for one of the football teams in the UP. So he didn't get there on time. So this year we're kind of spread out. You know, we got a couple that are going to be up there early, and then Zach's only going to be there for like 7 days, and it's going to be part of the early season, and then only a couple of days of hunting. And then they're not coming up until the 13th. So that means that basically when they get up there, they're going to be trying to set stands and stuff like that. So we've decided to go from a 16 by 32 to a 16-foot square tent. Now, there's 2 other camps up there that have the 16-foot square tent, but we've dealt with luxury for the last 30 years. So it's one of them things that, you know, with us dealing with the luxury every year, you know, now we're going into something that's completely different.
come on, you got to suck in, big guy.
I don't want to bump everything off. I got yelled at once for doing that. My wiener's stuck. Anyway, so we're going up with a 16-foot square tent, and we have we're trying to
Not knowing what we're doing, not
trying to re-outfit everything with what we got going on.
Which
so,
I'm fine with the doing it. I don't have an issue with that. My issue is like, if we're gonna do it, let's do it right.
sure,
Let's get the stuff that we want
sure.
and will work, so that we don't have to fiddly fuck around with it each year.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
And that's where the issue comes in with the cooktop and some of these other things, because it's just like, it's worked for 15 years, but you
Hey.
guys were a lot stronger back then.
Hey, if it's not broken,
Who says it's not broken?
yeah. Why? What's the old story? Why change? Or
You
not-
can't do what you always did.
That's
If you never
right.
don't do it.
That's right. So anyway, hey guys, while you're here, don't forget to hit that thumbs
The
up.
like button.
Yes, the like, thumbs up. Hell, you can even hit the thumbs down, I guess, if you really want
Yeah,
to.
I mean, that's fine too.
So anyway, Shelby's back.
She is back. Yep.
What the
She's
hell
got
is that?
her back hurts.
Oh, you got a bad back? Anyway, this sweatshirt I got on is hot, and this hat is hot downstairs. I may have to strip down a little bit.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah,
Shelby,
so
you good?
I can't hear you, Shelb.
No talk.
Now you can.
There. So Shelby's out of the deer blind. So Shelb, tell me what you thought.
I ran really fast all the way from Shady to get there.
It was a quick run.
It was the quickest
Can you
I've ever
see
ran.
yourself sitting 10 hours a day in there?
If I get that chair, absolutely. I could sit
That
anywhere
is a
for-
big comfy chair.
It is.
The unfortunate thing with that big comfy chair is once you sit down inside there, you're not going to be able to sit out the windows. So you're always going to
Yeah.
have to go
Oh,
up
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. And
Makes
that's
sense.
really been, you're going to have an issue with that. So, but yeah, that's where I spent the last 15 years of my life up in the UP in that blind.
in that blind
Yep, that
specifically.
blind.
So
Yeah.
did
Why
you
it
decide if you're
stinks.
getting the other one yet? No,
Right?
that's just spunk on the walls in there.
Ew, I don't like that word.
If you take your fingernail, it will scrape right off.
Can you not? I think we need that light back over here.
No, that's fine.
So anyway,
They look so pale.
yes, I probably am going to keep that one more year. And the reason I'm going to
Then
do
you're going to
that,
list it on Facebook Marketplace for $1,200.
yeah, yeah. So I'm going to keep that for another year, just because I need to bitch for another year at you guys,
At us.
so that you can hear it, so you can
No.
just hear me complain
No.
about,
I don't
so you
wanna
can hear me
you
complain about a horrible blind every year.
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to, when CTP gets some sort of money from someone, then we're just going to go out and buy it.
No, it's not the way we work.
You don't
around
want
here.
that insulated one?
We're on an austerity program. We can't just spend.
That is true.
He's like my dad. He just wants to fix it.
Yeah. He wants to spend. So we had this conversation
It's
with.
okay, pumpkin.
We had
Pu-
this
pumpkin.
conversation with Dia the other day. And.
Hurry up and buy.
Hoodie.
Oh,
Hoodie up
Wow.
and bite. And it was about. What was it?
that wasn't nice.
It was, he wants rabbit ears for his fucking garage TV. And he was so pissed that those flat ones don't work these days.
Well, my mom's sister gave him a pair.
And I said, why don't you just go out and buy a Roku? Because it's a flat screen TV. It's not a tube TV.
Sure.
I thought it
And-
was a tube TV.
And he's like, well, I don't know. I don't use it enough to want it. So he went out and spent $17, got a fucking bunny ear,
From Walmart, right?
attachment for his TV. And I looked it up. A Roku was $25. He didn't want to spend that extra $8.
You know what he said? He said, "We're going to my room. We're going home."
yeah. He did say that.
He is the absolute greatest, sweetest person you ever met.
True.
But I can see him being a little bit cheap with a little bit frugal,
says-
I guess you could
What
say.
did he say when we asked about the you looked it up at your store to see how much it would be after it was like $23 or something
After
and
my discount.
after his discount my dad's just like and Zach started cracking up and my dad says I have to think about retirement. He's not wrong.
So he gives my daughter, nicest guy in the world again. He gives my daughter this TV. He's like, it works great. And we had one just like it. This thing was friggin', it was like this thick front to back. It was only like this wide, but front to back, it was friggin'
It was
huge.
a big thing. Yep.
Hello, Rob.
Hi,
So,
Rob.
So he gives us TV, and it was supposed to be a gaming TV and all this other stuff. He's like, "Hey, you give me a hand putting this downstairs?" I go, "Nope." I'm not sure how they got it out.
I don't know.
They got it down there, and then a couple weeks later, they got it out to the street.
Yeah, yeah. I know that was a big, heavy son of a gun. I know
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's nice that would be a great Christmas present.
That TV?
No, a
No,
nice
yeah.
set of rabbit ears.
Yep.
He said he wants to come and insulate our whole entire attic.
Yeah, he wants to do
And-
that next.
And Zach says, well, I could just pay somebody to do it. And my dad really wants to help.
You know what's going to happen there? That means that you're going to need to go out and buy yourself an outfit as well.
An outfit.
Yeah, so that you can insulate up there, because you know that you're not going to just say, "Okay, here's the insulation." So you're going to have to help them.
Oh, no, I
Oh,
know, and
yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
don't want to do it.
And besides that, if you're leaving in a year, it might not be worth it. Really,
That's true.
financially, it might not be worth it.
Rob,
I think we'll be there more than
the
you.
Shelby show.
Hmm?
Rob's the one that's always been intrigued with it.
Oh, this is my CTP flannel with
This
the
is our CTP
patch.
flannel,
Yep.
leather patch on it.
So here's the story with the flannels. Get the phone call about a week ago, or no, it was a text. Hey, here's that magazine place where we ordered the flannels. You need to pick out your flannel. So
I don't think my voice is that raspy. And via text either.
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was. So I immediately go through the paperwork and I pick out what I liked. Said, "Oh, they even got big and fat in here." So I picked out my size and I sent it back over to them. And today they come over and I said, "Hey, my flannel come in?" He's like, "Yeah, we ordered the wrong size."
Not me.
I
Me
was
as
real.
in
I
him.
I was so stoked, thinking like maybe he's gonna start working out, so I got a large.
Yeah, this would have been me with that
Yeah.
friggin' thing on.
We
I can still fit in them overalls, but they're not real loose no more.
well, it is gonna be here.
Did you reorder it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it will be here. The second.
Mm.
I think they had to ship it in from China because they needed extra material.
China.
Oh my god.
Super K said buy and left on STLC.
Small town laser creation.
Oh.
Charisma.
Charisma.
How
Hello.
so
We're good. How
Charisma-
are you?
How is the weather down there? You guys didn't get smacked with that
Hurricane.
hurricane down there, did you?
I
hope not.
I texted my cousin because he lives in Florida, and I said, "Are you in a safe place?" And he says, "Well, I mean, the house is pretty sturdy, so I should be good." He says, "I'm at the bar right now." He's just not worried about
There you go.
not worried about the hurricane.
Well, it's fine as long as it doesn't huff and puff and blow his house down.
That's
Yeah,
true.
true.
That is very true.
You know, it's one of them things. It's kind of a coin flip. Either he needs to get himself a GoPro. That way, if he's flying through the air, at least he can get it
Yeah,
friggin'
get it on
videoed
video.
online.
Gosh.
Yeah. So
Rob, the flannels are so we didn't choose. We went with legendary whitetails. It's not something that we are buying. It's something that we just buy, put the patch on, then ship out.
So let me ask you this question.
They're not like a distributor for us.
So if Rob wanted to go out and buy himself a flannel, and he could take his iron from his wife or his own,
Mhm.
he could iron that patch on. Is that correct?
So yes, but I noticed the first time that we did it, it was not heating. The leather is obviously thick leather,
Correct.
so it wasn't heating up enough to basically warm up the leather to then melt the adhesive.
Gotcha.
So I'd be concerned that it would.
So this is like the leather that you use in your outfit that you wear on Saturday night?
Yes, yes, yep.
Gotcha. Hello, Sergio.
Sergio, what's going on?
Oh, hole in one. Mr. Hole in One himself. So anyway, yeah, so I guess, Rob, you'll have to wait until I get my flannel. I went with the traditional colors.
Mhm.
You did.
Your mom wants this color, green and black.
She doesn't want to be like me. I thought we
the
could
one
be
you
like,
chose was also way more money.
No, was it? It was only like $37, was it?
Mm.
$50.
Oh, well, I'll give it to you. Here,
I'm not worried about
I got
that.
it right here in my
Yeah.
pocket.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Why are your fingers so short?
They're short and fat.
Can you
They look
straighten
like
your
fucking
fingers?
hot
I don't think
dogs.
you can straighten your fingers like this.
They are
Like,
straight. Look at them.
That's
be,
not
baby.
straight. But can you take like yours are like this? Can you take it with your hand and make it straight or no?
You know what? My daughter tried to do that one time, and I wanted to punch her right in the friggin'
Why
nose.
is that?
Because she went and friggin' smashed my friggin' fingers on the table,
Oh my god.
and that wasn't cool.
So it hurt.
It's debatable. I think it's pretty cool. No, I'm not worried
I'll
about
pass
that.
it down.
30, 40, 50.
I
There
like
you
this
go.
Can I
game.
have one for good luck? My dad always gives me $1 for good luck.
See,
Thank you. Come on.
Timmer said
Take
his.
the 5. You don't
Can you
need
guys
the
shut
5?
up over there?
Oh, I didn't take that 5.
Oh,
This is only 45.
Timmer said his fingers are short because his
50.
pockets are deep.
that's a true story. I guess. Do you need that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to screw me, that's fine.
No, you said 50, right?
Okay.
Deer
This is
in your
50.
face.
What is that from?
I don't
thought You were
know.
really giving me that $1. Zach gave me a tip today
What,
that he
go-
didn't know about. In
Don't
the,
go out in the rain without an umbrella?
No, it wasn't that. It was, I shouldn't even say it, but before when I would help him with his laundry when he lived here, I'd find like $20, $40. One time I found $80 in his jean pockets. Ever since we bought our own house, nothing. I don't find anything.
'Cause
But
I'm
today he
fucking
left me
broke.
a $3 tip in his jeans.
You bastard!
And I kept it. I'm going to use it to get a coffee.
Let
at
me
work.
guess. That was probably from when we went to the.
It was right after. no,
Alma.
Yep.
Bastards.
You know,
Yeah.
the sad part about it is you go to Starbucks, so
You
that
barely had to pay anything.
that
for that.
$3, you're going to have to put another 6
Yeah,
in to get a
exactly.
friggin' coffee there.
I go to Timmy Hortons.
You could go to friggin' Speedway and you could get coffees for 3 days in a row.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go
Or
to Speedway.
I heard the other day that 7-Eleven
7-Eleven
out-
has good coffee.
bought out Speedway.
Really?
Yep, I heard
7-Eleven
that.
has really good coffee.
7-Eleven bought Speedway.
That's what I heard.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That's what I heard.
Oh, look.
Charisma said everything is great in Aruba. Thanks for asking. A little bit of rain here and nothing big. Mostly Bonaire and Caraco.
Curacao.
Oh no, it's Caraco.
No, it's Curacao. Scott and Lily just went there for their honeymoon.
Oh,
I know
sorry.
how to say that.
Sorry.
Also, Connie said, "Don't check his sock, Shelby." I won't. But do you see that Mr. Badass has a new little logo next to his name now? It's a different color.
7-Eleven is HQ'd in Dallas. That's a little.
Are
So-
you ignoring me?
No, I am not.
Okay. Yes, you
What
are.
in the fuck was that?
I'm not. I stepped out for a second.
You did.
So what is that little logo?
That little logo next to him. Remember, he
Yeah,
pays
yeah.
for his
Yeah.
his thing, so he ranked up, so he gets a different little icon.
That's
now.
3 months.
3 months of
God bless you, Mr. Badass. I'm happy to have you here for 3 months. Hopefully it'll be 3 years. Actually some days it feels like 3 years.
that you've been
But-
doing this,
But I actually
or that you're
enjoy-
3 years old.
No, I act 3 years old. You've seen that last week.
Oh yes.
But no, I actually enjoy this. You know, it's one of them things that you come home, you're like excited. We did the friggin' camo, but you guys
Yep.
are going to need to help me get this stuff down so I can get it.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, you have to take it with you.
Yeah, not this weekend, but it's going to have to go with me at the UP.
Oh, it's
and that's right around the corner, you know.
Yeah. When
Do you
are-
know when you started this?
Started what?
This whole thing? YouTube?
It's been 3 years ago this year, hasn't it?
It's banned.
July 19th, 2019 is when your account was created.
So that was little over 3 years ago.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then we'll do oldest video was 3 years ago.
What was it?
Beginner's Guide to Soldering.
Aw.
I'll tell you what, I need to show that to my girls because some days I want to friggin' say, what the
Fucking
hell?
tell me about it.
Yeah.
Recalls are just as much money when you got to come do it at my house as it is anyone
I
else's.
understand that. Got fire in the fireplace. You know what? Super K turned the heat on the other day.
No, she did.
Holy shit, that's early.
She
That
told
is early.
she
Isn't it
told me-
October to wait? what's-
October 1st.
October 1st. She
yeah.
said October 1st is this weekend. Like, oh,
She's
that-
right.
yeah, that's true.
She's a lying sack of shit.
Because I turned mine on a friggin' week ago in my office. It's like, yeah, it's cold out here.
We turned ours on, but it's set to 65, and we've had the windows open every day.
Oh,
So
there
it's
you
not
go.
actually on, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's not actually kicking on.
Oh, Travis is in Ohio for the week. Must be down there working. He only got up to 47 today over on the other side of the state. Wow.
That is
It's
chilly.
getting there. It's getting there.
How long are you going to be gone hunting for? Because that's how many days I'm taking off work.
7-ish.
Cool.
Give or take.
Is
I just
it
don't know if I'm going to do that extra day of deer hunting or what I'm going to do.
Well, it all depends on when you come home.
It all depends on when you guys are going up, because the FOMO of going up without you guys is going to be fucked up, and I'm going to have to go up.
I can go up anytime.
But you already said I'm jumping the gun early, and I'm going without you.
Well, no, I didn't say. Well, yes, I guess I did say that.
You did say that.
So what do you mean?
So I'm looking at the 10th to the 17th,
The 10th
or
of
10th to the
November?
16th.
Of
Yes.
November?
Yes.
To the
Coming home on the
16th.
16th.
Is that
I
our
think you
weekend
should-
off?
I've done that every year.
Have you?
I mean,
I guess the party in the UP is usually on the 15th,
yeah.
and then you usually leave on the 16th, so you're still drunk when you leave.
Yeah, and that's not going to change this year.
No,
Unless you guys are going up on the 11th, then I'll stay to the 17th.
Rob, I hope you at least waved to. Well, so Rob is in North Hale.
Hale.
Yes, I kind of wait for him, Travis. I mean, it's one of them things that he's got to drive separate anyway.
Oh, that's our weekend to work, so you have to switch your stuff around.
Yes.
Our deer camp in the UP is 500 miles from door to door. So it's basically a solid 12-hour trip when you have 5 or 6 people going at one time. So
It's a crew. It's a hike, and there's a lot to it. By the time you stop and get gas every so often, someone else has got to pee here and there, and
we stop and have lunch at the bridge. So usually here's our routine.
Where we went for lunch at the bridge?
Yes.
Yeah. trucker
so
stop.
so
Trucker
our
stop.
routine is we get to 5-spot Freddy's house at 5:30 in the morning. We do all
This
that.
year we might not have to because we won't have that stupid fucking carpet.
Well, and that's possible. Anything's possible. But so we get there at 5:30, and sometimes a few people are a few minutes late here or there, a few minutes early or whatever. So we get the trailer hooked on, and our trailer that we're hauling is a 6x20 with 4-foot sides, 4-foot plywood sides, 4-foot, 5-foot. Can you see over it when you're standing in the back of it?
Lurch has to pick me up so I can look over him.
Okay, so that means that it's 5 feet tall.
Do you think that it'll be fully packed to the top with a smaller tent this year?
Absolutely.
Really?
See,
Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely.
We haven't been packing that. There's normally the past 3 years there's been about 2 foot, 3-foot-ish at the end of the trailer, not packed to the gills.
Well, and that's usually where you put all that. You do the last minute throw.
Yes.
You put all the crap in there that you know that you're gonna need or not need or whatever. But so usually we get there at 5:30. We're usually on the road by 7 a.m. We work our way up M24, which is in Oxford. And every year, last 4 years, we've been stopping at Timmy Hose. And that's
Well, we stopped there because where we normally stop was closed.
yeah,
because
the,
Don't you
of
just
the
go to
gas station.
McDonald's?
The gas station closed. No,
Oh,
no.
gas.
no, we go to Timmy Hose, and
You
that's
go to McDonald's for breakfast on your way up, though, right?
no,
Nope.
nope.
What? What am I thinking of?
I don't
Timmy
know.
Hose.
I thought you always went to McDonald's in Emily.
Nope. In Imlay.
No, we don't
That's
even
not
take
far. I know. I don't know.
that way. We take
Yeah.
we go from Freddy's through Lakeville area.
Yep.
Oh,
In through
oh.
Oxford, up through Oxford, and then up to 69.
Hot Bill.
But
Bill.
so
Oh, hi, Bill.
we get to Timmy Hose, and usually that's when someone buys me breakfast. You know about that,
Yeah,
Mr.
Shelby,
Shel.
you know about that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know about that.
Yeah, the coin toss.
Yeah, you got to do the coin toss there.
That's one thing that you get over. Me and Lurch started doing our own coin toss, and then
Yeah.
we would just pay for each other, just so that we didn't have to fucking bet him.
Oh, it's funny.
So then we get up, and we'll run from there, and usually we'll stop and get fuel somewhere's around Gaylord, and then and usually by that time everyone's got to pee. Well, when you stop to pee, it's not like you just run in and come back out. You run in, you look around, you buy
Yeah, oh, yeah.
coffee, you get snacks, whatever. You know, certain people got to buy lottery tickets and whatever.
Who
So
buys Lotto?
The
Usually,
past couple of years, me and Lurch have been splitting some.
Really?
usually RK will always get Lotto as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's
like
addicted to
scratch
gambling.
offs
Yeah.
Or really?
Yeah,
no, he's
scratch
not.
offs. So, and then as we go, we'll get up to the bridge, usually about 12 o'clock. We have lunch at the truck stop just on the other side of the bridge. And then when we get back in the truck, that's usually a 35 to 45 minute ride. And then we get in the car, and then we're up the road to Gustafson's.
Yep, that's
We
right
stop-
up the street.
I
We
like Gus.
Stop and get
Yep.
fish, a little smoked fish and whatever.
I
And
could go for a hoodie.
then our next
We'll see.
hint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're great Christmas gifts, really.
exactly.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good one.
Yeah. And then we'll stop at Escanaba. We get fuel in there and coffee again, and then we're into Iron River. Woohoo!
Woohoo.
When you get to Iron River, all bets are off then because you got to go. It used to be Angelia's. Now it's what, Super One or
Yeah,
Super
Super
Foods
One.
or
I don't
something like that.
You can still see Angelia's on the floor if they still have the
Yeah,
letters
yeah.
down there.
I'm pissed we didn't grab that.
I don't
Ask
think.
him if we could have had the sign
Oh,
and
yeah.
just
What would you
fucking
do
left.
with it?
Put it on the wall right here.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been cool. But no, it's a long ride up. But then once you hit like Crystal Falls, you're like itching. You're like, this fucking 15, 20 minutes, this is way too long.
Oh yeah, yep. Hey Bill, you do what
Hey,
you do
Bill.
what you got to do, Bill. We know it. We know it. You got some stuff going on, so take care of that. 375 is closed. Where the hell is 375?
It's a highway.
Are you thinking is that 475, Rob?
Yes, I think that's what we meant to say because that was closed the other day.
He fat fingered it.
Yeah, because we're not in Nevada.
Hello, Joe. Yes, I broke out the Stormy. I have a couple of Stormy. I actually
What's
have
going on,
3
Edward?
Stormies.
What's a stormy?
Stormy Cromer.
Cromer. That's
Oh,
this
the hat,
hat here
yeah.
is a Stormy Cromer. I
What's
would
wrong
love.
with your thing over there?
I don't know. It's
Hit
friggin'.
refresh on the top.
Where's that at? To every day it spins and spins and spins. I just got used to not friggin'. I just look at the comments.
I know, but
It does
Just
get
hit-
old after a while.
well, no, let the ad play. That's how you get money.
Okay.
I don't know what I thought that was.
Anyways.
Wow.
Rob did correct himself. He said 475.
475.
So he fat fingered it. We've got 22 thumbs up. That's pretty impressive.
We
So
have-
anyway,
keep going.
so we get up to Iron River, and you got to have pizza at. Damn, I'm drawing a
Oh, you
blank
do
now.
this. You've been doing this a lot recently.
I
Shelby,
can
where
look,
did we get
I
pizza?
can look at my
I
phone.
don't remember the place that we went to the park. Got
Riverside.
Riverside
You
pizza.
can eat like 15 slices of Riverside
Okay,
pizza.
do you want to know why? Because they're this big. It's literally this big. It's cut into a square. Of course,
No
you
one
can
knows.
eat 15
You don't tell
slices.
no one that
But
though.
can I say that's not the best pizza I've ever had? And
No, it's not the best, but
It's
it's the
not.
best because the experience.
okay, the experience 10 out of 10. The pizza probably like a 4 out of 10. Because because when you go to like heat it up, like, or even when it gets a little cold, it's like rubber. Like it cools down like room temperature, like rubber, not like Jet's Pizza. Jet's Pizza doesn't do that.
But tell me when you were up there for the spring fling that you didn't gobble down that pizza
Oh,
after
for
it
sure
was
I
Oh,
all
and
did.
how
For sure I
excited
did.
you were to be up there,
For
and
sure.
the beers taste better. It's
They
all the
do.
above.
They do. I didn't have breakfast beer up there though. I should have.
Yes, you did. You had a breakfast beer every morning.
Yes,
Not
you
there.
did.
Oh, I did.
You did.
I
You
did.
did.
You're right. And nobody else did, and it made me feel uncomfortable.
That is wrong, Travis. She needs to take it back, Shelby.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Oh.
We might even do a review on the pizza this year, and it's going to be a 10 out of
Of
10.
Oh,
course, it'll be a
it's
10.
absolutely.
The experience is a 10 out of 10, but you can't tell me that's the best pizza you've ever tasted in your life.
So we don't need to talk about the best pizza again because there's so much different stuff. But I think with the experience, that's the best experience
Yes.
pizza around.
Yes.
oh, for
I would
sure,
agree with that.
For sure. I honestly really liked that, like that little like area that we were in. It was nice.
Yeah, it's a cool, and hopefully Stahab does that spring fling again.
Did you hear you shot
I
a
think
bear?
we're gonna have to plan it.
I
What?
did. I did.
Nobody tells me these things.
Well, you weren't in the group text
Well, that's
with,
not my fault.
with Bill and me and Zach.
Yeah.
Bill doesn't
And then me
know
and Travis
stuff.
and CTP, and then me, Connie, Mr. Badass, and Dad. It just seems like you're missing out.
Do you have all of these group chats without me? I'm gonna quit.
Well,
And
She's
you will,
gonna
you
flip
will
the table
get,
and walk off.
Yeah, you will get no CTP videos on Sunday because
you
guess
were-
who does them? Me.
You were in a good group text with Mr. Badass, but then you blew him off and
That's
said,
true.
I'm not talking to
I'm
this
the
guy.
last one to text him. He blew me off.
This is a creep, some creep guy. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate the rain dance that you did out there. I'll tell you what, that's a nice crop up there. I'm pretty impressed with the friggin'.
Do
I
you
haven't
see it
seen
on
it
your
in a couple
trail
days.
cam?
I have a few deer on the trail cam. I can't talk
No,
because
do you look at your
deer on the trail cam.
not the obviously the deer, but like how your food plots are growing?
Yeah,
Can you see that pretty well on the
You
trail
you
cam or no?
can you can. And every morning at usually the phone starts going about 6:15.
Yeah.
Where usually you start getting pictures of whatever everyone else has seen up there,
Gotcha.
and then immediately as soon as you see something,
You have to open your app.
Yeah, you gotta check your
Oh,
you gotta
shit,
check
shit.
your phone.
Oh, just squirrels.
It's like
Just
so
squirrels.
last couple of days I've had a spike and a 3-point that I've been friggin' bumping heads for pretty much all day, but it's like, oh, that's not real exciting.
No.
But you know what?
But
It's the experience.
So with
He
this,
didn't
I'm gonna
hear
buy
me.
that other trail cam for you.
I thought you were going to buy the friggin'
The flannel's already on its
flannel.
way.
Okay. Okay.
The other money paid for that, but
Okay.
I will get that other one so you have it for the next time you go up, or unless Shelby's wants to go to Cabela's tomorrow.
I work tomorrow.
Rob's
12.
food plot
No,
was
but I have to go to the
was
gym.
so dry, looked like dust. Dust in the wind.
Travis said, "Please don't quit."
Please don't quit. I won't quit, Travis.
What was the movie? Don't quit me.
I could go for a raise though.
Yeah, same.
Zach does more work than I do though. He deserves a raise before me.
What's Edward got going there? What's the little thing that he's got going? It's like so
It's
close.
a lady going like this, like
Oh,
blowing
like
ice.
yeah,
Like,
blowing
Elsa.
wind.
Yeah, like blowing
Yeah,
wind.
that's cool. It's always windy down there.
I can't stop thinking about. It's totally irrelevant, but the dates that you're going and how I want to take all the time off, but it's a weekend to work, so I can't.
Why
Yeah,
would
that's a bummer.
Or I can switch
Take the
weekends like you do.
Take the weekend before off,
Or
or
I'd have to switch with somebody.
work the weekend before, or take
I would have to work the weekend before you leave, and then
just take
I
the
would-
week off and then work that following weekend.
You need to take the night off before he goes.
that. Well, I don't work midnights anymore, so I'll be able to do
Because I'll be
that.
drunk that night.
But I'm saying, are you
Uh,
working the weekend before you leave? On the weekend we're
Yes.
supposed to have off. Okay, I'll probably have to do that then. I have to switch with somebody.
There you go. I think my boss already gave me that day off.
think
Yeah.
my boss already gave me the day off.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's harsh. That was harsh.
It was harsh. Oh.
Well, it's that time of year where I'm super excited. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of things going on, but this weekend, Monster Truck Show. Monster trucks from the U.S.
I've never seen monster trucks.
How
live.
in the hell? I would like to see that on video, Edward. Where do I see that online?
Have you ever seen the Whistling Diesel on
Yes,
YouTube?
yes.
He's got that big monster truck and he'll take it out in the ocean with the big floating tires.
Well, there's actually a guy in Hale that does that as well.
Inhale?
Yeah, the guy that used to run the mud bog up there, that used to run, what the hell's that? The Hale mud bog up there. But yeah, he's got them giant friggin' tires on there. He ran it across Long Lake
Oh yeah,
a few years ago.
Yeah.
But
Long way.
but you know that you have to have MC numbers once you
Yes.
put Yep.
Yes. And that's what this guy did, and he had DNR called, and he was driving around in the ocean and a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. I did see a while back. I seen squirrel.
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 You
It's-
forgot what you were
it's
saying?
Completely gone. That got the whole truck paint. Oh, Balashi Beer is a sponsor. That's intriguing. I'd like to do Edward, you need to hook me up with a tour at Balashi Beer. That's the least you can do for us.
Be nice to him.
Hey, we're all going to Aruba,
I know.
so it'd be sweet to friggin'
That's
tour
true.
Balashi.
It would.
Do a little video down there. Anyway,
What did Connie say? We saw that also, Zach. What did they see?
Whistling Diesel.
Oh. I blacked out. I don't remember the last 5 minutes.
squirrel.
Yeah. Take that. Give me that damn.
No, I'm fine. Oh.
Is that patch peeling up?
No,
bothering
you
me.
keep staring at it. Oh yeah, the corner is down here.
Bastard.
Yeah, that's why you don't have a friggin' patch yet, Rob. He
We're
can't.
just mastering it.
he
And this
can't
bottom
friggin-
corner too.
It's pissing me off.
I mean, why
Realistically, I just need to get the sewing machine and just fucking stitch it.
Well,
a sewing machine or a hand stitch?
Either one, I don't care.
Hand stitching's easy. I don't know how to use a sewing machine.
I will tell you this: that Super K has a sewing machine that is capable of sewing that patch.
I don't know how
think
to use a
she
sewing
knows
machine.
how to sew with that machine with that either.
Mm. Oh, Timmer said, "What if you iron it from the back?"
So,
like inside
Timmer, I
out?
thought about that, but my concern would be that it would
slip and slide.
either, and then it would be thrown off.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I don't know
so
what that
hard to do
was.
because we heat it up and it stuck, but then
Mhm.
I don't know if moving around is not malleable enough.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, it's what?
Malleable,
What's malleable?
flexible.
Tell me, that's not what that means. Look up and see what malleable friggin' means. I think maybe Shelby should look this up.
I don't want to read it if it's disgusting.
Go ahead. You just made malleable up.
Nope. Able to
Malleable.
be hammered or pressed permanently out of shape without breaking or cracking.
Okay.
What did you think it meant?
I have no idea. I've never heard the word malleable.
I thought he was trying to be some like
no, not at all.
vocab wizard.
Not at all. I just figure he made that word up, kind of like gription.
Gription. That
Like half
Yep.
traction, half gription, half grip.
My goodness.
Rob, calm down. You'll get one. Shut your ass.
Yeah, Rob will be sitting in his deer blind with just his wife beater on because he won't have a flannel to wear. So anyway, it's close. I mean, bow season right here. I think I get super worked up about the whole rifle thing because it's a totally different way of hunting. You get up there, you have. Well, this year we last couple of years we've had power, kind of, because we run our CPAPs with the generator. Speaking of which, didn't we have issues with the little generator when we were in the UP
We
for the
did.
spring fling? So I'll have to start that up tomorrow and see if the power runs on there.
You know what's going to happen is you're going to forget, and then
Yeah.
it's going to be 2 weeks before, and you're
Well,
going to say, "Oh,
Why don't you send me a text right now,
damn it!"
and then that way
Well,
I'll be
don't
able to
I
open
look
might,
at
it.
do
it.
I got to pick that up with the wheeler?
Maybe. So here's the thing. Zach was younger, much younger, because he's old now. But he was younger. He's like, hell, man, I'll sell that for you online, because I just got super lazy and wouldn't list anything on Facebook Marketplace.
And you
or
had a
Craig's-
lot of shit.
Craigslist or anything like that.
I
So he's like, hell, man, I'll sell that for you if I get 40% or 50%. So I said, yeah, that's fine. You can sell it because I really don't need it right now. So the other day he just said, hey, I was going to take that four-wheeler home and use it to plow snow this year. I said, yeah, I shouldn't have sold that friggin' snowplow.
I didn't say that. I said I was going to take it home and fix the carburetor because you let it get gummed up.
And then you said,
I wish I didn't sell that
yeah,
plow.
I wish I didn't sell that snowplow because now I'm too cheap to buy my own. So
$500 back then versus
that's
the
right.
$250 I'll spend now was much better.
I guess you'll have to work a little overtime.
Bastards.
Start selling some more of them friggin'. Hey, speaking of selling,
Yeah.
what happened to my Bush Light can?
It's at the house.
Yeah, you
The
didn't,
Oh,
sign?
the can?
you didn't bring
What
it down.
can?
The Bush Light sign
Are
is
you-
at the
oh,
house.
so you did the sign?
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
did
you
the
you
sign.
totally ignored what I told
No,
you.
I have not ignored you.
Oh.
What did
Okay,
you ignore?
okay.
What did you ignore?
He wants a Bush Light can, but he doesn't understand that like proportionally when you shrink something down, everything else gets smaller.
Yeah.
And it's not possible to make a
It would
Bush
be a
Light
big
can.
can. It would be like a 20-inch can. You
Yeah.
could do
Which would be
it.
fine, but like
Yeah.
how you still gotta shrink that down.
Well, if you can't do it, I'm sure someone.
You should
out
find
there-
someone that can do it.
Wow. You should find someone to edit your videos too.
Oh, well, I didn't say anything to you, Shelby. You're the best editor ever.
Thanks. We're a team. I just feel like I have to be on his team all the
Oh,
time.
okay.
Right.
Do, do,
Yeah.
do, the
Ew,
18.
don't pull away from me. What did Eric
Rob,
say?
have a good night.
Oh, bye, Rob.
Rob leaving?
Eric
See
Rob
said-
is leaving.
Eric
He's
said,
got work.
Oh, he's got work tonight.
said, Shelby, a nice 243 would be much nicer for you and less parts and pieces to worry about. Is that a bow?
243 is a rifle.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a flat shooting fast rifle.
I don't know what that means.
It's just it's kind of like a 30-06,
Oh.
but it's a 243.
Less kick?
Yeah. It's
So that would probably be a good gun for her.
it's very fast. So it's more of I'm gonna say more of a long range, flat shooting, something like that.
Gotcha.
Oh, look, Zach texted me.
I did. It said, get the fucking generator going.
That's right around the corner.
Cooney said, Shelby, did you get my message on my spoil Cooney day today? Yes, I did. We were busy setting up, so I didn't respond. But yes, I did see it. I'm sorry.
So back to the
To the
damn
what?
it. Damn it.
Holy
What's wrong
shit.
with
It
your
was
attention
already
span
gone?
today?
It's gone.
Wow.
I'm gonna need to do some more crosswords or something at nighttime.
Jeez. You're gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit!
Jeez.
Stop it. That's because I deal with you guys every friggin' week.
I should make you smarter. I don't know about this guy.
No, you know what makes you smarter?
Crosswords?
Wiser makes you smarter.
Wiser, is that why?
That's right. That's right.
I can't believe your dogs found a mouse today.
That was pretty cool.
It was.
I knew what I saw, but I couldn't believe what I was looking at.
Was
if
it
that makes
dead
any
dead?
sense.
Or did they kill it?
I think they killed it because it
It
was
didn't.
pretty,
It didn't look old.
Yeah, no, it wasn't all stiff. It was soft.
Oh,
So-
yeah. So
Did
that
you
was
squeeze
fresh.
it?
So they,
You squeeze and give out.
yeah, I
The
squeezed
eyes
it.
sort of.
Yeah, it's one of them toy ones where
Yeah.
you push it, the friggin' eyes
The-
bulge out, and
ew,
go back
sick.
in. No, it was the cat. We're getting ready to get rid of our cat now because obviously it's not doing its job.
Might as well
It's
just have
down
more
here
dogs.
hanging out with the friggin' mice and
Yeah.
don't think twice about it.
They're sitting there talking about how annoying you are.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was crazy. And then Zach told Lucy, "Good girl," and then she went to go pick it up again.
Picked it up by the fucking ear and just
Yeah,
started
That's
just
right.
like
wagging it around.
Hey, you know what? That's good that them pups are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're hunters.
What do you think our dogs would do if they saw a mouse? Which,
Remy would just eat it.
You think Remy would eat it?
one of them would just eat it.
I don't know what Ruger would do. Rona might be afraid of it.
So back to this tent that we got.
Yep. Okay.
So for the people that just stopped in, so we're going to a 16 by 16 square tent this year.
You're losing so much space.
We are
Yeah.
we really struggle with this because
Why though? Like, what's the purpose?
Well, because it's easier for a smaller amount of people to put this thing up.
sure.
So before you had the 16 by 32, we did put it up by ourselves last year. Myself and Zach and RK did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a big tent that there's a lot of work to it.
Right.
And it's not so much that there's a lot of work to the tent. We bring a lot of crap up.
Yeah.
I mean, we bring, if you look at some of the old videos of what we've got everything under the sun that you need or you don't need, but it's just we've got the finer things in life up there.
Mhm.
So it's one of them things that, you've got boot dryers, you got lines for clothing, you've got a 5-burner stove, you've got a full kitchen, you've got a big pot for water, you got 2 stoves, you've got carpet on the floor along with plastic, you've got 8 chairs when we only have 5 people, you've got cots, you've got boxes and of different stuff. So everyone keeps saying, we need to cut down on the size of the tent. We really just need to cut down on the amount of crap we bring.
Well, not even that. My personal opinion is if we did a framed tent or framed out the tent that we have,
Yeah.
right there, you're going to cut all that time of setting poles
Well, and that's,
with some adjustable, spinnable legs like you would have on a.
that's something that we need to look at, to look at, see if we can get, because you can get a frame for that tent.
Yeah.
And you can also get an inside liner for it. But like we have, Shelb, we have 5 totes that are this long,
The
and
big totes.
this high, with you name it.
Do you even touch any of the, like, do you touch all the stuff?
So the
we
problem
don't-
is
no.
we rebuy a lot of it that year, and then we're like, oh, fuck, we already have this
Why
stuff.
do you do that? Why do you have a master list of all the things
We
that
do.
you have?
We do,
but then you're like,
You don't.
it's-
You just don't use
well,
it.
it's one of them things that if you have, let's call it, if you have 12 rolls of toilet paper, you've
Yeah.
got an upper and a lower crapper, and you're going to be there for 12 days.
Mhm.
So 12 rolls is not enough.
I can't believe you guys just poop like outside.
We don't poop outside.
Yeah, it's pretty much outside. And we've been a lot lazier the past
What do
years
you-
where
you
we
showed
don't
me where
tarp
the-
it, we don't do anything.
You showed me where it was.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's where we poop.
Yeah.
But I'm saying before we used to tarp it off nice and it would be
so,
kind
like,
of
privacy.
covered. Not even the privacy portion, but to keep the snow off you.
Oh
But
my-
we've just been lazier in recent years.
So-
And that becomes one of them things that, like the front camp, they bring a deer blind and they set it up over top of the crapper. So rather than tarping this, you just set a friggin' blind up. It takes you a minute and a half to set up the blind, and you're out of the wind. But when nature calls in the morning, sometimes you can't wait for so and so to get out of that bathroom.
oh, yeah.
So you
Right.
got to have that second one, which that would be another thing. It's a $60 item that you could get a small teepee friggin' thing, throw it over the crapper, and you'd be done. You don't have to tie up the tarps. You don't have to do.
If
all
we
that
were
stuff.
smart, we would slowly start to buy this shit. And the problem is we got 5 guys in camp and not one of them see the same.
No,
So it's like
to
to have a unanimous vote on one thing, it's tough.
that's the
course.
story when you are a family member in our family.
So how do you do like majority rules or like best 3 out of 5? Like how do you?
Usually, it's whoever talks the loudest.
Yeah.
Wow, that would piss me
Realistically.
off. I'd never win.
So-
Anyway, did you put the toilets up or toilets? Did you put like
Those
the bathroom
stay
stations?
year after year.
Did you create them and leave them there?
Correct.
Yes.
So what if you got up there and someone tore them down? What would you do?
Then you would go on a log, go over the edge of
What?
a log.
Do you know how fucking
No.
pissed I'd be to have to do
yeah.
that for a week?
How do you do that? We like squat on top of a log?
Yes, you
Basically.
would hang over, or you would lean up against a tree, and you don't realize how weak your legs are
No, until you're
Until
you
you
have
have
to
doing
lean
wall
up
sits.
against the friggin' tree. That's horrible.
My
You
goodness.
get up and it's like your friggin' legs are shaking for a friggin' week.
Imagine they just give out and you just fall back in the
Oh,
cow
that would happen to me
patty.
for sure.
So there was a story years ago that the guy that lives in Florida, he hunted with a friend of his that had a one-piece suit on with a hat. So it was like the old snowmobile suits, and the guy had to throw the deuce out there. So he pulled the suit down. Well, he didn't pull everything up from inside, and he pooped in his hat.
No, he
I'd be so
didn't.
pissed.
Oh my
Pooped
gosh.
in his hat on his suit.
Well, it's years ago. Jay
Oh,
Bear
no.
lost his flashlight in the shitter.
Oh no.
Yeah, the next year I'm out cleaning the shitters out because that's one of things that no one wants to do. So I come carrying the flashlight in on the shovel. It's like, hey, which one of you guys lost the flashlight from
That's
last year?
funny.
And it's like dead silent. And like everyone's looking around. And he's like, oh, there's my flashlight
Oh
from
my
last year.
goodness, that's funny. Timmer said he has a story for us. I wonder if he's typing.
I'm
I
ready.
don't know who he's talking to.
I don't know who he's talking to either, but I'm intrigued. I'd like to know.
Mr. Badass wants to know if he got a sub for dinner. So
Well-
we had homemade bean soup. It was delicious.
We had chili.
Yeah, chili was fucking so good.
A
Spicy.
little spicy, but it was good. Do you still have-
Spicy.
Do you have water in there still?
Yes.
But yeah, so it's close. It's right around the corner.
See, I just want to get at least know what we're doing with bunk beds so I can get them at my house so I can wire us up some lights.
You just want to friggin' be able to what would be the word for it? You know, like you got the cars like friggin'
Like,
bouncing,
like
Yeah.
pimp my ride.
bouncing up as it's going up. And
Pimp my bunk bed.
He's so pissed that friggin' Gramps died last year that he couldn't use his cot that
Yeah.
he made last year.
I set it up last year and it was
yeah.
sweet. It had a shelf on it and all that.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm gonna pimp out this bunk and then someone else is gonna croak.
Well, we got
well, don't say that.
we
Jeez.
got to make sure that I got room for my CPAP. That's something else we thought about.
That's true.
Yep, that's important. Who gets top bunk?
Me and Lurch.
Well, that goes by seniority there.
And we only have 3 bunks that we're bringing, so it's me and Lurch, and then RK is gonna have no one above him.
Well, the good
That's
news
nice.
is you actually got like a week.
I have a couple days.
Yeah, you're going to have a couple of
Yeah.
days you're going to be on the bottom. So that,
That's true.
that's cool. Similar situation. Guy in one-piece suit dropped a mess in the middle of the back. Pulled him on, flip.
Pulled him on, got his truck flipped on the heater. Wait, what?
Flipped
Pulled
on.
them on.
Pulled them up.
Yeah.
Flipped the dookie.
Got in his truck and flipped on the heater. Ew.
And then you're like,
The fuck
okay,
is
but
that
how do
smell?
you not know that you have poop on your body when you put the suit on?
What if it's like just? I don't know.
He complained his partner kept farting for the whole hour, but it was him. He had poop.
Oh, that's a long drive.
Man. Like, did he realize when he got home, like, oh my gosh, I have poop all over me? And did he just not say anything to this guy?
no, you have no idea because when you have it's kind of like an old snowmobile suit. So it's like you have long johns on
Yeah.
and a shirt on.
So
and
it's
then
just
this thing is
inside
like,
your.
So it's inside there. It's almost like
Ugh.
you've sat like a baby sat in there.
What?
Yeah, like when the baby sits in a diaper full of poo.
Oh my
Same thing this guy did.
God. Mm-mm.
And it probably was just wow. It's a little heavier when I walk.
Yeah.
Next thing you
Sick.
know, old Jed's a millionaire.
Gross.
Well,
You've pooped yourself before.
when?
yeah.
Today.
When,
Supply.
I guess
didn't today.
I guess the question is when has it?
Yeah,
When
I didn't today. The
Have
good
you
news
ever?
was
Have you ever seen that TikTok where the person's got the big whiteboard and it says, haven't shipped myself in blank amount of days?
Well,
And it
that's-
says like 4,322 days.
Oh my gosh.
And then you just hear them sobbing and they wipe off the days and they put 0.
so for the deer hunters out there, this is a common thing. But when you're up in the woods for
I don't shit in the woods.
I don't shit in the woods either.
Does a bear shit in the
No,
woods?
you do.
Well, I guess here's the question. I try not to shit in the woods. Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Yeah, but I will walk back to my seat.
Well, that's because you're friggin' like 20 yards from camp. You can
Exactly.
do that.
Where do you sit?
So remember
20
when we
yards
went
from camp.
when we went back into where our camp is,
Yeah.
and then there was that straight. So you come in this way, and then it
And then
continues.
there's the open area.
Yep,
and then, you
it continues
it
around.
bends left.
Yeah.
That's where walking down that
Okay.
probably
He's a good probably 15 minutes down the
15
trail.
minute walk.
Did you know I saw I don't know where I heard this from, if it was on TikTok or something, but I told Zach this. People in Michigan are the only people who measure like distance in minutes. Like when you say, how far is Leo's Coney from here? Oh, about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that do that. Everybody
That's
else will
weird.
say like 3 miles down the road. We say
So-
10 minutes away.
So you know that Stahava been logging in the UP when he asks where we live, we always tell him, well, we're like down here.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
like,
not-
cut it out.
Cut
I know.
it
I'm not
Cut it
talking-
out. You tell me
I
where you
know.
live. Cut
I'm not
it out.
talking about the hand. I'm talking about like distance in minutes.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
So going back to the whole poo thing,
yeah.
I'm gonna give people that may or may not know this trick the opportunity to learn something.
Oh boy.
Make sure when you get out in the woods, before you go in the woods this year, that you stop by Meyer or K. Roger or somewhere like that, and you pick up yourself some unscented baby wipes. You take yourself a little plastic bag and you take some baby wipes out
Mhm.
with you in the woods. Because that way, when you get the cleanup done, you can get the secondary cleanup done. It's like your baby fresh at that point.
That's true. I mean, that's how it
That's
should
not a
be.
bad idea.
I mean, when I went on this boat last weekend, took me a big old pack, and it was nice because there's a trash can right there. You don't flush them, but
Yeah.
you do your business and you tuck them in the trash can. That's all good. I was fresh
Mr.
all
Badass,
week.
it'd be like 42.12 kilometers or some bullshit.
I don't understand kilometers.
We talked about this a while ago. Timmer's going to
know.
probably pipe in and
I
give us the
know.
exact measurement.
Hey, did you
Timmer
see
said
that?
if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Did you see that Canada?
Timmer said never mix up baby wipes with Clorox wipes.
Ooh, ooh.
At least it'd be like double clean.
Did you see that Canada opened up its borders?
No, but
So-
I figure that you knew.
October 1st, he can come over to the American side if he would like,
Yep.
What
Or we-
accent was that?
or we could American. I'm not
American.
sure.
That was a Middle Eastern accent.
Hurry up and shop.
Ready up and bay.
But yeah, so they've opened up the borders. So if anyone wants to head over to Canada, I'm sure that you can go over and hang out and get what is the exchange rate now? Take a look and see.
I don't know.
Because I know that when we used to go to the ballet years ago when I was a kid,
I
no,
hate
it's
ballet.
going to be. This is all about the exchange rate. You could take
73 cents is $1 Canadian.
okay, so it's about $1.25. So if
the Canadian dollar is worth more than the U.S. dollar.
no, it's not.
It says $1 Canadian is 73 cents.
Yes, would be the opposite. 73 cents of ours
Is $1
is
of
one.
theirs.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
theirs is weighted heavier, correct?
No, opposite.
If I take $20, no, if I take $20 to Canada and say give me money, I get less than $20 back.
That is wrong.
No, it's
so
not.
Put it on
I'm
your
gonna do
sheet.
it right here.
Okay, put it on your sheet.
$20. Oh.
much-
Okay, it's
what is it?
$27.45.
What is it?
But how?
Wait,
So, $1 US dollar is $1.37 in Canada.
I don't know
Sure.
what is different on mine.
So it's
So if you
less.
go there and you take $100, put $100 in there. You're
you
gonna
get 137
get
Canadian dollars.
$137. So you get actually
So-
you've made $37
Just by going over there.
But
just by going to
their-
Canada.
Their dollar is worth more.
No, their
No.
dollar's worth less.
How is it worth less if $1 equals 73 cents? That $1 is more than 73 cents.
So you're
Yeah, but-
taking
Don't laugh. I'm
No,
so
I know.
confused.
so you're taking $1.
Okay.
You're taking $1 and you're going to Canada. Are you ready?
Okay.
Look at me here.
Focus.
So
We're
you're
not-
taking $1 and you're
Yeah.
going to Canada.
Yeah.
When you get to the bridge or the tunnel, you
Mhm.
say, I would like to exchange this, and they're going to give you $1.37 in
Right.
Canada.
Right.
So that means that you've got more money when you go into Canada
Correct.
for less. Now when you
So it costs
more
you
money
less to
for
get
less.
that.
now
Okay,
when you
fine.
come back and you've got $137 and you say I'd like to exchange this to American money,
you get less.
then they're going to give you 100.
Yeah, because ours is worth more.
Okay, school is over. Ding, 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 ding.
So annoying for me. How did I not understand?
But then it's crazy when you go to like other countries, pesos and shit like that. It's like $1 million for like $100 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to Aruba,
But yeah.
you can buy a meal, and our dollar is worth. So if you take 50 cents to Aruba, their $1 would be basically our money is half the amount of money
Yeah.
is Arubian.
Yeah. 55 cents is one Arubian florin.
But here's the thing: when you go to a restaurant there,
Mm-hmm.
They still charge you in the
they're
fucking...
gonna friggin' nail you for the American money.
What do you mean?
So when you go there, you're thinking, okay, well, if I take $100 to a restaurant, my meal should only cost $50. Yeah, no.
Well, it costs double the amount, but in Aruba money.
Yeah.
So you end up giving
Yeah.
the same amount.
So
Yeah.
when you go to Aruba, if you're Arubian, they actually pay much less than what we pay.
That's fucked up.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Cost of living is probably less.
They're
But if you
they're
exchange
hitting
your
it-
money, why does it
they're
matter?
hitting it to her. Well, you don't have to exchange your money.
Oh, you don't have to exchange
No.
your money there?
No, they
Oh.
take American. They love our money.
Chuck said, CTP, do you get more dances at the Canadian Ballet for the same amount?
Oh my gosh.
You just
I
have to
hate
throw-
the ballet.
You just have to throw quarters at them.
Chuck, you
Or
That's
get,
loonies.
mean.
you get $37 more. So we used to go there and we used to make money. Like, hell yeah, we're going there. We're freaking, making extra cash. Eric Anderson, I still have this complaint about your about your Facebook. I still can't comment. I'm disappointed.
Because he fucking blocked you.
He could have. So you know what? I quit liking this stuff because he won't let me comment on it.
Timmer
I
said
don't
they
know.
banned throwing loonies after one lady lost an eye.
What's a loony?
It's a quarter.
Oh.
The equivalent of a quarter. Same size, but it's
Lo-
like $1.
Can we
Loony
stop
is a
talking
dollar.
about the ballet?
Oh, B Swan's here.
B Swan.
So anyway, back to Deer Camp. I'm excited. I'm fired up. And Super K is supposed to start her Afghan while I'm gone. I bet
Okay.
that don't happen.
Yeah, I
didn't know
can't
she was
imagine it
making an
will.
Afghan.
I come home
Oh,
today.
that's a
I come home today,
Maybe
and
until
I had called her because she was looking to have some stuff done. So I, called her when I was on. We were doing some stuff with some insurance that we had from 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I called her. It's like, okay, we're going to get this done in the end of the day. And I come in. It's like, why don't you answer your phone? Well, she's friggin' elbow deep or friggin' shoulder deep into the refrigerator
Oh, she was.
in the house. She completely pulled everything out. What'd she say? She threw out some stuff that was like 3 years
Yeah,
old.
3 years
Mhm.
old.
Friggin' nasty.
That is nasty. Well, at first she told us she threw out stuff from the year 2000, and then she paused for like a minute, and then she says 2020.
2020.
I was like, wow,
Well,
it's 22
I
years
will
old.
say that we had some peach jelly here a while back in the fridge. And this goes back a couple of years ago. And I opened it up, and I'm thinking, wow, that don't even look like peach.
Oh no,
Sure enough, it was like 8 years old.
sick.
Like, yeah, threw
What did
that
it
away.
look like?
It was almost like a brown, like a nasty brown, like
Yeah.
a toe jam brown.
Ew. Toe jam. Why does he always have to say the most nasty things?
Well, I wanted to make sure that you
That I
knew,
got the
that you got the
full-
full effect on there.
Timmer, that's the problem. Is once you go up there, it's so hard to come back. Because then when you're coming back from deer camp or, in your case, duck hunting, you got to go back to work.
Now I've heard once you start duck hunting, you will never you'll do way less deer hunting and you'll go do a lot more duck hunting. I guess
Why?
it's so much. I guess it's just so
The
much
I'm not
more
sure
fun.
why either, because
Maybe
Lurch
it's more-
does it a lot,
You
or
do
used to.
you do a lot of shooting. It's a
probably
lot
more
a lot
interactive.
more activity.
Yeah.
You don't have to be quiet and super still. You can sit there and chill out and hang out,
Mhm.
whatever. So,
Well, Edward's ready for Halloween.
Yep, yep.
did you see the picture I sent today? Did you get the picture of the pumpkin with the one dude that's and it had the what do you call
Yes, yes.
the pumpkin thing?
Pumpkin
The
thing.
what do you call it where you hold the stem?
Stem, yes.
Yeah, the pumpkin stem. Well, they had it set up where
Yeah. Okay.
it was funny.
No, I
yeah.
thought it wasn't.
I wish that you would have my kind of humor.
No, I'm very reserved.
You
guys,
are very reserved.
I always have been.
You know what I'm saying, pumpkin?
Yeah. Oh, I said something to my dad. My friend got me a badge reel, like for work where it has my ID on it.
Yeah.
It's like a retractable
Oh,
badge.
okay. So you're like, I'm a cop.
Yeah.
Cop.
I'm a
It's
cop. I'm a cop.
Well, it's how I get into everywhere. I have to badge to go place because everywhere's locked. It's a pumpkin. And I sent a picture to my dad. I said, look, my friend got me a pumpkin. And he said, no, that is a pumpkin. And I said, oh, okay. I hate that so much. That took me a second. I feel bad for staring at it for so
Really,
long.
Timmer? I'm intrigued on that. So he's
Oh.
going the opposite way. He does a lot of duck hunting. Now he'd rather do more deer hunting.
Oh, okay.
That's intriguing.
Is that because you're getting old, Timmer, and you're getting lazier?
Or
Could
the ducks move too fast
Yeah.
and he's too slow.
Yeah, he gets tired of walking around them
Yeah.
waders like that. Only the sheep wear waders up in freaking Canada
Oh my
nowadays.
God. Ugh.
8:42 already, Shelp.
I know.
You know what? Here's a disappointment.
What's that?
So last week I was rewatching some of the video from last week.
Okay.
You were completely you had no fun fact of the day.
I was not prepared. I'm prepared
She was
today.
not prepared at
I was
all.
not prepared.
Not
I
for
was like,
nothing.
holy crap. No, I'm ready today.
She wasn't prepared to even have conversation. I said, so do you have anything like ready?
No, I'm nothing.
No, she just came in
no
like
one
she
was
was just
home.
going to hang out.
It was like nap time. I just needed a pillow.
I just
not
realized how
ready.
much I really talk on this friggin' thing because it was like you two sitting there looking at each other like, what the hell?
Last
Well,
week was weird though.
The problem
because,
was
like,
you would try to chime in, and then like you would just break up.
it's
and I'd be
delayed,
like,
so then we
"Okay,
would have
come
to
on."
stop talking and then.
How'd my
wait
ear
and-
look though? My ear looked really good
Your ear?
because I couldn't hear squat, so I had to friggin'
yeah.
stick my ear right next to
Oh
the phone.
yeah, I was like, did you Vincent Van Gogh or something?
I'm gonna have to bring that stuff home so we can, so I can see what you fucked up.
Well, it was one of them things that it was probably super loud. These mics attract everything. I mean, so you could hear a cricket friggin' fart 400 miles away. You could hear it on the friggin'
Fart.
phone.
Oh my gosh.
But I will say this, guys. That trip was it was a fun trip. We ate like kings down there. I mean, we had a guy that brought his smoker down. So one day we had brisket. One day we had venison tenderloin. One day we had actually we had smoked cream cheese 2 days in a row.
That sounds really good. And I
It
don't
was
like
really
smoked
good.
Things. What did they smoke it with?
Marijuana.
Yeah, they no, they had a cigar. They're sitting there, and
They're just blowing
Just
on it.
blowing. Yeah.
no, they had the smoker going, and we had two days of cream cheese, smoked cream cheese. We had smoked salmon dip. I mean, this guy brought out, and he was also Isaac, the bartender. So he's like, "Hey, we're having shots."
Is his name Isaac?
No, his name was Leo.
Okay. Just
So
I figured that
okay.
his
he
name
had
wasn't
the
Isaac.
shot container. It held like I bet you 12 shots. So he has little cups. He's like, "Hey, we're having a shot." So walk over, push the shot up, take it out of there, and it's like he put whipped cream in most of his shots.
Mm,
Game changer for shots.
why?
Really?
Because you're getting like the whipped cream along with everything else. So you would
Mhm.
have like a strawberry margarita shot with whipped cream or a
Is this one of your friends? He just knew how to make shots like that?
No, we actually we met. We went on the boat and we knew 6 people when we went on. So we knew basically.
But I'm saying it was one of the people that were on the boat that
Correct.
was just really good at making drinks.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
cool.
so he brought a buttload of booze.
Mhm.
He brought a buttload of food. We had so much food that I mean every day I bet you we had 5 pounds of bacon and sausage. We brought home after it was all said and done. It took us 2.5 hours to load the boat.
Oh my gosh.
We had 16 people, and we were pushing carts, like trash can carts, one after the other to the boat. It took us 2.5 hours to get the stuff in there. We
That's
had like
crazy.
40 bags of friggin' chips.
Oh
how
my
long did you
God.
drive the boat?
How long did I drive it?
Yeah.
I never drove it.
You did
I
it?
never drove
You
it.
got
It's the
out of
best-
it the whole
That was
time?
the best thing ever.
No way.
Yeah. So we had one guy that you seen my picture with the captain. I have a picture with the captain
Okay.
of the boat, and so it was one of them things that we come in, and after we got everything loaded, we're like, they won't let you pull the boat out of the thing, out of the dock. Well, it's a 90-footer, so it's a little bit. I won't say it's difficult, but so they pulled us out, and we went out in the little bay, and we brought 4 dinghies with us, and plus we brought the boats as well. And so we get out there, we get everything hooked up, and we had a great time. I mean, we met 8 people that we had never met before,
Mhm.
and now we're great friends. I mean, great people that were on the boat. But some of the videos, not like the live video, but I'm sure some of the videos that are on the 2 cameras
Yeah.
are going to be rated PG-13.
Yeah, there's gonna be some blurring done on
PG-13.
it.
So you're going to have to really go through that. But I mean, this guy brought out like salmon. He brought out 3 pieces of smoked salmon that were like this long.
Wow.
So he brings them out and he's like, "Hey, I got some smoked salmon here." Well, me, I get up, got the drink cup, go over, and I'm gonna have a little piece. So I take a little piece, and next thing you know, I'm sitting there. It's like, that was pretty freaking good.
We're
Looking
gonna
around,
have
it's
some
like,
more.
well, shit, that salmon's still laying there. I hate to have it go to waste. So I walk back over and take another little piece. And
Oh, goodness.
next thing you know, it's still sitting there. So I just walk over and take the whole big piece then. Well, I think I ate pretty much all 3 pieces. And then he brought out the smoked salmon dip.
Oh man.
I started eating that. And then it was a cream cheese dip. But we ate like friggin' kings on there. We had steak one day. We had brisket one day. We had, God, I'm thinking, what the hell? We had like a pizza dip one night. One night I woke up the next morning, they had pizza rolls. One night they had popcorn in the morning. Like, where the hell was I when all
Yeah,
this stuff was
exactly.
going on? But it was a good time. There was virtually hardly any other boats out there because it was the end of the season for them. It only cost us $1,200 per couple, so that was decent.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit here and pick your nose.
I'm
We're
not.
on-
I'm
we're
just
on
twisting my
camera.
nose right.
We're on camera. But no, it was a good trip. So if you guys ever get a chance to go down and rent a houseboat, you got to do it one time. I mean, it's just when we originally went down there, they were supposed to have a boat for eight couples. Well, they only had 7 bedrooms. So we went into the place at State Docks, and State Docks goes, "Well, we don't have the boat yet. It was supposed to come in. The axle broke and this and that and whatever." Well,
So
what
they
axle?
didn't tell you, and they just gave you a boat with 7.
Well,
rooms.
they assumed that we were going to be happy with a boat with 7 bedrooms.
Well, no.
So we go down there and we went up to talk to the lady, and she's like, "Well, we don't have the boat that you guys wanted." And the guy's like, "Well, what can you do for us?" They're like, "Well, we're prepared to give you guys $1,000 off." Well, by this time we had already found another house that would sleep 20. So
Oh.
we're like, for $1,000, we'll go to the friggin' house. The lady was going to give us a pontoon boat, the whole bit.
Oh, like an Airbnb or
Yeah,
something?
like an Airbnb.
Okay.
So he's like, "Well, I got buddies that are here, and they're renting a boat for $7,000. He's like, "Screw it, cancel my whole friggin' thing, give me all my money back." Well, then the wheels start turning in motion, and they're like, now we're going to lose $13,000 instead of friggin' $7,000.
Mm-hmm.
So they ended up giving us the boat for $7,000
Wow.
or $8,000 or whatever it was. So it cost us $1,200, which originally it was supposed to cost us almost $1,800. So
That's
I
nice.
was happy as a bug there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's kind of expensive.
$1,200 for the week.
I wouldn't say necessarily. Yeah, kind of.
$171 a night. That's a lot.
Okay.
I think.
Will you ever rent another another houseboat?
No, I'm just thinking like staying somewhere and like getting a hotel. Like I would think.
But what will you see in the hotel?
I'm just thinking vacation. I know what you're saying, but I'm
I
just
mean,
thinking
to me,
vacation-wise.
this is a once in a million. That's the only
Yeah.
reason that I went.
No, yeah.
Chances of me ever going back is pretty slim. All right, what's going back here on the screen? Let's get back at it. We started getting a lot of cityitis about 15 years ago on the lakes and ponds and got stupid. Now we just hunt ducks a few weekends at my camp.
Cityitis. Where's
Cityi-
that?
Bunch of citiots.
Citiots. I'm sorry,
Citiots.
I misspoke it.
Where's that comment?
Citiots. It's up. It's way up. You missed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed it.
Jackman one said, "Is that AOC in middle of you two guys?"
Is that AOC
AOC.
in the middle?
What's AOC?
Alexandria Oasis Cortez, also known by her initials AOC, is an American political and activist, politician and activist.
Are you?
Oh, so he's
They saying you
Talking
look
about me?
like this person.
I was saying I look like her, so it wasn't like being rude.
No,
Oh.
I'm
I
intrigued.
would assume so. Unless there's some.
Unless he was saying that I'm like super reserved. Oh, it's my hair.
I can't see. I don't have my glasses on.
She gets some red lipstick.
Yes.
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 She's cute. I'll take the compliment.
Yeah, she is cute. That's all I can say because obviously you're a family. So
Yeah, that would be weird.
that would be weird. Mr. Badass hunted coon between oak. I always friggin' struggle with that one.
1 comma? I don't know.
No, it's not 1 comma.
I
it's
don't know. I
o-
forget.
Oni comma or something like that. I don't know.
Okama?
Shit. Okama.
Okama?
It's
no.
not Okama. Well, it could be Okama.
Oh,
One comma.
1 comma. I don't.
We're gonna have to get a little
1 comma,
little
2
cheat
comma.
sheet on where the hell this stuff is at.
Oh.
Eric had a sighting just north of. What are they making trick words over there on the other side of the state?
They're just trying to.
Onekama.
Onekama.
There you go. Onekama.
1 comma. All right. Connie said, we had a sighting just north of I can't say these words. Norconk. By one of my coworkers. It was alone and big. What is she talking about?
A bear, I believe.
Bear. Okay.
Yeah. You know the old story.
What?
You don't have to run faster than the bear.
Just go to room
Hey,
faster than
bear.
everybody.
So did you see Stahava bin Laden's
I
bear?
did. I did. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh, so here's the I'm going to show it to you. And then I'm going to tell you the crazy thing about the bear.
It snuggled up next to him.
Well,
Oh no, that was Mark.
It could have, but
Wild Bill is back. He said, nice decorative studio.
Well, Bill, you did
Thanks,
miss
Bill.
the whole situation when Shelby was in the deer blind.
Yeah, you're
earlier.
going to go back after we're done. Go back to the beginning. You can see me in my deer blind.
So here's the bear that Stahava bin Laden shot.
Holy crap. He shot this one?
He
Yep.
shot this
Wait,
right.
when
right-
can you shoot up in the UP?
well, he's,
Anytime, 24/7.
No. Anytime
September.
after 4th of July, it's legal to shoot anything up in the UP.
And then when does that stop?
Anytime that the deer or bear quit coming around. No, actually,
Let me
there
see.
was a season.
Let me see.
So he shoots this bear up here, and then he tells me he takes the fat and he renders the fat down on the bear,
Okay.
and he jarred it up, and he says, "Hey, do you want some of this bear fat?" You see the bear fat?
Is that bear
So-
fat?
So here's the bear fat.
So it looks like
what the fuck?
moonshine. What if someone just went up and drank it?
It does. So then he tells me, he's like, how to read, and he sent me, he's like, do you want some of this? How to read bear grease as a weather chart.
What?
So they and I never knew this, but he says that this stuff will you can read the bear grease to see how the weather is changing.
Get the
I think
frick
he
outta
just
here.
makes this shit up.
just
I
like
think
his
he
weather,
ca-
just like his weather
Like
stick.
his weather vane, yeah, his weather vane that we got in the backyard.
Oh
So
my goodness.
I told him, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm secretly hoping that he saved me some bear
Yeah.
some bear jism so that I can put it on the deck and see what, see if is it windy, is it rainy? I mean, what's the story?
Wow.
Because I think that some of it is a little far fetched, but you know what? These are old. Are they old wives' tales,
I don't
or
know.
do they actually work? I mean, the weather vane I've seen work.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty cool.
So all you do with it is look as a like weather predictor. It's not like
Travis
something
said-
you eat with or something.
Jism? Question mark.
I'm sorry, that slipped out.
Mr. Badass, I'm not sure. I've never heard that.
He said, "Can't you waterproof with bear fat as well?" Bear fat is good lip balm. Timmer said, "You should try it. Let us
Sick.
know."
Timmer, do you wait until the bear is dead, or do you pet him first, or
Yeah.
what happens there?
You know what's really messed up is that during this conversation, I keep thinking about that Netflix show that I watched, and people like, ugh, I can't.
Shelby watched the Jeffrey Dahmer
I watched
show.
Jeffrey
We
Dahmer.
started to watch that.
It's incredible. Like
Yeah.
the acting is like
We started to
Insane.
watch that, and he had the saw going like, "Arr!" and that
uh-huh.
lady kept calling the cops. She's
Yep.
like, it really stinks over here.
There's something going on. It's not right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the cops just kept ignoring her.
Yeah, we only watched like maybe 10 minutes of
No,
it,
you need to watch it.
and
It's
Super K's
so
like,
good.
yeah, no, I can't watch this.
You should. I don't think she'd really like it very much, but you should watch it. It's just like I watched it. There's certain parts I couldn't look at the screen, but it's just so mind blowing.
fucked up.
It
Oh, yeah.
is. It's
Yeah,
so mind blowing. But I saw some picture on Facebook from one of the actors. It was a young kid, and it was a selfie of them on set. And then the guy who played Jeffrey Dahmer was behind him, and they're both doing this. And his caption is, "Don't worry, guys, he's a nice guy." And I read the comments, and everyone was like, "This is a scam," or just
yeah,
it
no,
was funny.
I
but
did see that, and that was pretty. We
insane.
watched the start.
But
of
even
it.
like and me and Shelby were talking about this, and we don't gotta get too far into it,
No,
but you don't hear about like
things like this happening
serial
anymore.
killers like that these days.
right,
Mm-mm.
right.
Like you're not getting away with killing 14 to however many people he killed.
Right.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case,
Or if we just don't hear about it.
or if they don't want to promote that because then it goes to the
You get
whole
the chain effect
yeah,
where
whatever.
Mhm.
they call that something.
See, we were after they did the Mackinac Bridge walk. I didn't know that there were so many people that actually jumped off or fell off the bridge, which I didn't know that because they don't publicize that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to this, yes, we used to use mink oil on our boots years ago,
Oh, that's what Timmer said too.
and that is, I think that's isn't
I think that's
mink oil?
common.
Is that from mink or is that from bear or what's the story? We
probably
used
from
to
a
use
mink.
bear grease too. There used to be or not a coffee can, but like a tin can that had bear grease in there.
Mr. Badass said mink oil might be what I was thinking of.
Copycat, yes, the copycat jumpers and killers and whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's from mink itself.
How big is a mink?
It's
Don't
small.
they look like a cat?
No, like a
It's kind of like a cat.
How do you get oil off of a mink?
you have to milk them. milk their mink.
Yeah,
Milk their mink.
might pet them first though, or take them out to dinner or something.
I can't stand you guys.
That's what we're here for.
Yes.
So gross.
So we have, guys, we've been talking about after the debacle last weekend. We're undecided what's going to happen for live stream at deer camp. We may just do a pre-recorded, maybe a video or something like that, because we're limited on
Service and realistically, let's be real, you never know what people are going to say in the background.
And
Yeah.
I will say this, that we're very quiet here. And when I was down there on the boat, these microphones picked up everything. So I was hearing through my headphones what the 8 people at the table were saying, and that was somewhat pretty ugly. So we don't want to get into any YouTube issues.
We
so
might post a video, like a new video on
Well,
like the same
what
time
we
or
were talking about,
something.
no, we would do a podcast, but it would be us 3 duly recorded in 2 different spots and then upload that.
What do you mean duly recorded in 2 different spots?
So like if we do we'll talk about it.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure that out. We want to make sure everyone gets a chance to check us out, and we'll get some videos. This year we got the new tent, so it's going to be a whole different debacle up there.
Be a whole different experience.
Yep, it's going to be a good experience up there. So we'll see what's going on as far as that goes, and we got the we've been talking about building. I mean, last 2 days our phone's been on fire
Yeah.
for the different stuff as far as building cots and outfitting this new tent, which we're going to have to do a bunch of totally different new stuff because our old stuff was all set up for a giant tent, where this one here is
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
So,
Tiny one. Yeah.
but anyway,
You ready for the fun fact of the
9
day?
o'clock.
Ready for the fun fact?
Yeah,
9 o'clock. Ready?
Ready.
I'm ready.
So, this fun fact is from.
Wait, you don't even have to read it?
No, I
you've
have
got
it in my
your
head,
mind?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So this fun fact is something my friend Becky shared with me, and she specifically gave it to me for this podcast. And
Is she watching?
She watched last
she
week.
watched last week, and her 4-year-old daughter was watching too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I apologize, Becky. If you didn't see it earlier, Aaron, I do apologize.
But it was cute. Her daughter was sitting on the floor, and she was like, "That's Shelby." But a group of
Next to that wiener.
yeah, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. What?
Not some of your best, but
I think it's funny.
You
You know what flamboyant means, right?
Well, I know what. Yeah, I kind of think so, but
I thought it was funny.
okay. Well, that
Not
that's,
funny.
It wasn't as
Aw.
good as
It's
you'd
all
come
about
with.
you, so that's cool.
You're right.
This
I
is
thought
your
it was
segment.
funny. Oh, guys, can somebody in the comments tell me that was a little bit funny? I just want to chuckle from somebody. I feel so uncomfortable right now. I gotta go.
Well,
Oh.
it's 9:02. Ship us the heck out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody who came and tuned in tonight. We have 27 thumbs up, and that's awesome. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button. And while you're at it, please subscribe so that you will get notified whenever we go live on Tuesday nights and when we launch a
Hold
new
on.
video on Sundays.
We just got a comment that I want to address.
Yeah,
just
you have to.
interrupted me. What?
Oscar Tango is from Malaysia,
Wow.
and they're watching.
Oh,
Oscar
cool.
Tango Romeo.
Yep.
So they got like a little
Oscar
something.
Tango
Yeah.
Romeo 00.
Yeah.
Hello from Malaysia. My English is kind of terrible, especially with autocorrect involved. Hope y'all have a wonderful day ahead of you guys. That was great English, Oscar.
Yeah. Oh. No offense, Oscar, but you know what we seen on the way down there?
Huh.
We seen the friggin' Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Oh my gosh, that's
That was
funny.
so cool. I talked about it for like 10 minutes. It's like we need to go back and take pictures with this thing.
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome.
And they didn't let you go back.
No, we didn't go. I was driving too.
Bastards.
But yeah, no, that was pretty cool. But I appreciate Oscar stopping by.
Yes,
Oscar,
nice to see
don't
you.
forget every Tuesday. Well, it's Eastern Standard Time, so not sure what time it would be in Malaysia. It's
Well, you can
probably
figure it
like
out.
yesterday or today
Tomorrow.
or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Shelb, keep on. Keep going.
finish going.
Keep
sorry.
going. Okay. So if you haven't yet, please like this video and also subscribe to the channel so that you'll be notified. Like he said, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we go live, and also on Sundays when we drop a new video. And while you're at it, check out our YouTube page, Small Town Laser Creations, for some cool things that we're making. And that's all I got.
With that being said, guys, everyone be safe this weekend. If you're going out in the woods, wear your harness, get your license. Don't forget to call the DNR when you shoot that big buck, doe, deer, whatever it may be. Appreciate everyone stopping by the channel. And good luck this weekend. To everyone out there, see ya!
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.